It's not good.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, have you seen it, Dave? Or are you
I
assuming?
have seen it. And
There are
it's barely even about that.
You gotta watch Sharknado.
all of them though. I made my mom a Sharknado cake for her birthday one year. No, it wasn't even her birthday. It was just a release of one of the movies.
What
A
was the other one?
release?
Yeah,
Who's paying close enough attention to Sharknadoes to know when it's coming out?
me and my mom. My mom. That's like one of my mom's favorite series. It's funny, and also one of them was like a bunch of our favorite NASCAR drivers in it. They just all got eaten by sharks.
I know that there's another one where it's like the ghosts of sharks, but I can't remember the name of that one though.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I like watching any of the sci-fi shark movies. So, the guy who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot.
What?
That's a good movie, except for the scenes with Bigfoot, which is usually the opposite of what I would be saying. But
What's that movie called? It's like uh is it Sharks in Space or something like that? Where it's like all the Hitler people and all the German soldiers in space like being like zombies, and they have like flying sharks built with guns built into them and shit like that.
I don't know, but I feel like that'd be an easy thing to Google because I can't imagine.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that one though.
Don't.
It's ridiculous.
I'm 100% sure there's a dozen movies that are exactly. That's just hitting all the
That
points.
sounds like freakishly familiar.
Sky sharks?
I think that's
Once you
it.
get
That's
Nazis in
it.
space, you're like sharks,
Yeah,
dinosaurs,
Nazis.
zombies. All of that's coming with it.
It's ridiculous. It's freaking hilarious.
Have you guys seen King Kong versus Godzilla? Godzilla versus King Kong?
Mm-hmm.
The most recent one?
Yes, I did not like it.
Fun fact, if you only see that one and none of the others, it makes zero sense.
I tried to but then I also fell asleep.
She was trying to explain it to me in the movie, and I still was not. It's because you fell asleep. It was a drive-in theater, and we were on pool floaties because my mom thought that was a good idea.
Wait, there's a pool?
No. We were playing on pool floaties in the grass.
Oh.
And we all had blankets, except it was so humid that day that the pool floaties ended up covered in condensation. So we put blankets over the top of the pool floaty in hopes to like prevent condensation, but it just made like wet blankets.
Ew.
It was a poor decision.
So we just ended up like laying on that and giving up. I fell asleep partway through King Kong. And then
King Kong movie wasn't the greatest.
my parents had a pickup
I
that
like
they filled the back with more pool floaties to treat it like a bed, and then they fell asleep up there because everyone apparently did not enjoy that movie.
No, your dad watched it. Eric
No, you're right.
watched it.
Dad did watch it.
Yeah, your mom was just like, okay, I'm out. Fuck this.
That's because it wasn't getting interesting, and she hadn't seen the other movies either.
Which is sad because what was it? Yeah, then Mothra was in it. Mothra's my favorite.
King Kong gets an axe in that movie.
He does.
And it's weird.
Yes.
It was like, where'd that axe come from?
It's not just an axe. It's like
for him.
It's not just an axe. It's like a special glowy.
Of course, it's not just an axe. It's King Kong size.
Though I know one of the earlier ones with Godzilla and Mothra, I got angry at because they like straight washed Godzilla and Mothra. They were like, "Ooh, we know canonically it's really important that Godzilla's a girl, except for this one." And Godzilla's still dating Mothra, but this time Godzilla's a guy. Don't worry about it. I was like, of all the weird battles you want to pick right now, you want Godzilla to be straight.
That's weird.
I'm sad about it.
I'm gonna be mad until I watched that movie. I didn't even know that Mothra was a girl.
Yeah, girlfriends, and it's adorable.
Sorry, I'm really
The
behind.
old Mothra movies with the weird, like, prophetic fairy twins and whatever. It's very good.
Yeah, it's okay if you didn't get Godzilla versus King Kong. seeing the other ones wasn't going to help you because
Oh,
there's nothing in those that tells you why they're fighting each other or anything.
Yeah,
like
like it
Yeah.
doesn't connect
Oh, I
to each
see.
other or nothing like that.
No.
Hydra's one of my favorite mythical creatures. Does that count?
No, he's still
Oh.
a dick.
All right.
I'm like, oh, go kill little people. Look at that big dick.
Is he the one with 2 heads?
There's 3.
Oh, lame. He should have 1,000 heads.
He should, I agree.
Messed up.
CGI, disappointment.
3 heads sucks.
They missed the opportunity.
3 heads. There's always going to be one head that feels left out when the other 2 heads get real chummy.
Chummy.
And then what are you supposed to do? You're just like a head attached to this body with these 2 people that are like super cool with each other
It's like you're third wheeling with yourself.
all the time.
Yeah, but imagine if you had 4 heads and you were best friends with the head on the other side, right? And then there's
You'd
2
be leaning back like this, and then you look over.
There's
Hey,
2
how's it
people
going?
standing between you constantly.
I mean, how are you gonna whisper to each other and talk shit about the other 2 heads, right?
I think that depends on how long your neck is.
You have to go.
If you're King Ghidorah, you can go all behind, and
Yeah, definitely.
but
they
they'll
can
know.
still hear you.
Yeah, they're gonna know every time.
And like, oh, these 2 guys are talking shit about us.
I didn't know Godzilla was a female.
Godzilla has a son or a daughter or something, a kid.
It's like a thing in most of the Godzilla movies that it's like, oh no, surprise, Godzilla has kids. The
Yeah.
one Godzilla here laid Godzilla eggs.
Yep.
Godzilla eggs.
And that's like, what is it? It's
Baby Zillas.
I want to say Matthew Broderick, which I feel like is maybe not the right answer. The like it's like 2002 or something Godzilla movie.
Yeah, there's a 99
Yeah.
Godzilla, the American Godzilla.
The American one,
Like,
yeah.
the best one.
Panned by all Godzilla fans as the worst Godzilla movie.
It's my favorite by a lot.
And panned by almost all movie fans.
Yeah.
Around the world.
In fact, they made another Godzilla movie in Japan after that, where the Japanese Godzilla beats the shit out of that Godzilla, and that's like the point.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah. Like the American Godzilla shows up for like a second and gets just utterly spanked by the Japanese Godzilla, and it's like half a minute, and then that Godzilla is dead and gone forever.
Who's your Zilla, bitch?
Oh, it is Matthew Broderick. That movie came out almost on my birthday, and I'm very happy. I love that movie so much.
Hank Azaria is in that movie. It's back when he used to do movies.
Well, let me tell you, I was in Kyoto, and it was not a life-size version of Godzilla, but he was bigger than all the other buildings. And
That's
he
pretty
was
big.
like over like this.
That is their god. I don't know what to tell you.
I was very startled. I walked out of like a concert, and I just see Godzilla like looming over. I was like, "Oh, sick! He's in Kyoto."
That would be so exciting.
What are the odds that the 1 month I was there, Godzilla showed up?
Very likely with you.
My mom was already worried. She had to sign a paper that she might not get her daughter's body back.
That's
Because
frightening.
Godzilla?
Godzilla. Godzilla
If I
might
die
take
out
your
there, they can't
child.
guarantee my body's coming back.
I get vaporized by that
Yeah,
Godzilla
I might
breath.
I'd have to go over there and
King
hunt
Kong
down
might show up.
Godzilla. I'd have to kill the Zilla.
I like King Kong. He's cool. He's a monkey.
Ooh,
I dig it.
thanks.
I also think he's got a lot of like emotion, right? Godzilla didn't have any emotion in that movie.
Godzilla has emotion.
He was just
It's
like, fuck you,
fuck
and your
this,
dad.
fuck that, fuck the little people,
I hate all
fuck
of
the
you.
thing, fuck the ocean.
And then
Yeah.
Kong was like, I hate all of you except this one little girl, and that's emotion, you know?
Godzilla's
Wow.
pretty angry. That does count as an emotion.
There's a lot of like defensiveness with Godzilla.
He doesn't
Like-
look angry.
Survival kind of shit, and then humans being like, I hate you for trying to survive because you're big and scary. Get out of here. I will kill you and all of your children.
Well, nothing that can shoot lasers should be allowed to live.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm sorry, can you shoot lasers?
Dimitri, are you being Godzilla racist right now?
Godzilla racist.
Cyclops racist.
We all think
Oh god.
I didn't even think about him. Good.
No one ever does.
Sadly.
He's
I
my
love
brother.
Cyclops.
He's actually my favorite X-Men too, but that doesn't change what everybody thinks of him.
My dad's favorite is Wolverine because he's a sad, middle-aged, angry man.
Let's be honest. Everyone's is Wolverine.
Wolverine ain't angry.
He's like the Godzilla of X-Men.
What does that even mean?
Got him.
I don't think he shoots lasers.
You don't know that? Fucking, there's like 100 Wolverine movies, okay?
All right, have you guys seen the Wolverine? The
He did go to Japan.
Wolverine movie with the little girl?
Yeah.
I haven't. Is it good?
It's okay. It's okay.
It's pretty good. It's a Western.
Does she
Yeah.
only have two knives? Because I'm a little
Like,
concerned about that.
going how can I put this?
She's only got two little knives?
Don't listen to Jason. She's got three, but one comes out of her foot.
Yeah. And it just
What?
flips. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a boot knife?
Why?
Well, why not? He's Wolverine.
She's got like a Dewclaw foot.
She got one foot. That's X-23. She's a classic X-Men character now. Like 20 years or so.
Yeah. I say it was okay because I was pretty angry at the movie. Like it's a fantastic movie,
It's
but I
sad.
just was yeah, it's sad. I was
Oh,
angry.
okay. All right, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah,
My brother and my
you
dad
should.
saw it together like a beautiful bromance.
Add it to the movie night list.
I was kind of sad that they made Negasonic Teenage Warhead into an important person. She's a really sad character in real life.
In real life?
In real life. In the comics, she's just a sad psychic chick.
Yeah, well, they didn't let.
Not have the same powers.
No, she does. Well, that's because they fused her with Boomerang.
And like another one too.
The one that's getting a lot of attention right now and all this stuff is Mrs. Marvel or something like that. She's getting a lot of attention right now.
Everyone's really mad at her right now.
I don't like her.
They're like, stop being such a feminist.
I don't know why,
the
but
politics behind that, but like, it's all I've heard. Shit her, get off the pot, Luna. She
no,
fell.
my chair.
That's a good start. This is episode number 55. Title of this episode is The Jungle Came Alive.
Oh, boy. Oh boy.
They're so ominous.
Last time we made it to Tempe, capital of Mochipa.
What's Tempe?
What is that? Who knows? Could be anything. Most of the capital of Tempe is just a massive fortress. It's several layers, and they're split into two parts. The lower part is designated for the public and the people that live in the capital, and then the upper layers are for royalty. We visited there to speak with the Empress Pardid. You got a little tour from an old turtle man, and eventually made your way up to speak to the Empress. She was hostile but receptive. So you spent a lot of time. She questioned you thoroughly on why she should be lending aid to Karenia, but eventually she acquiesced and was willing to give it. It's difficult to say if it was that your argument swayed her, or if she was already planning on doing that in the first place. Gideon Lagoon, your guide through Mochipa so far, was not allowed to enter the fortress at Tempe, and left the rest of you to take care of everything yourselves, when you asked the Empress why he wasn't allowed, she told you that he self-imposed his own exile. And when you caught up with him later, you found that the reasoning for his having removed himself from public duty in the Tempe fortress is that he was the leader of a armed company that was going to put down a rebellion to the north of the fortress, past the mountains. His son was a member of the company, and he gave an order that got his son killed, which caused him to become depressed and give up his position and leave the capital, which you are all now doing again. You asked Gideon to come with you once more. He is more than willing to once again leave and go do something else. Empress Pardid told you that she would be willing to commit Mochipan troops and weapons to help you in Karenia's war, but most of them are currently occupied with a sort of guerrilla battle of their own. The strongest warriors in Mochipa are out in the blanket jungle, but they've been getting reports that they are dealing with demons. And the Empress is not exactly sure what those reports refer to or what these demons mean, but she's saying that they will not be willing to leave their homeland while they are under duress. So she's asking you, or rather you're offering, to go and see if you can solve whatever issue is occurring there to help free up the warriors so that they could come back with you to Karenia and fight a war for you. So Gideon was your guide from Mazout to Tempe. Most of that journey took place on a river. Once you disembarked from the river, your two captains, I guess, a couple of frogs, took Arvistan's horse, Ghost, back down to Mazout on the raft and left you all to proceed on foot. In order to get to the blanket jungle, you're going to have to travel quite a ways. It's farther to where you're going than Tempe was from Mazout, and you won't have the river to help you along the way. Gideon is very familiar with the passage between Tempe and Mazout. Heading out to the blanket jungle, it's not that he's never done it before, but he is not the most experienced on that trip. So everyone's going to have to work together to figure out the best way to get over there. Is there anything you guys want to do specifically before you leave the capital? So you meet up with Gideon kind of on the outskirts. He's not going to go further back in with you. But it is a capital city, a big fortress. If there's somebody you wanted to talk to or something else you wanted to take care of before heading out into the wild jungle, now would be the time to do it.
I'll probably ask Gideon kind of as we're moving back kind of in that direction. Is there any supplies you recommend us picking up before we head out?
You'll want to resupply some of your repellents. I didn't garner enough for this extended portion of the journey, so there should be something available nearby. Other than that, I assume you're all capable adventurers and warriors. Whatever you have with you or whatever you deem appropriate is likely already on your mind.
Sounds good, thanks.
Are we good with potions and stuff like that?
I think I have one healing potion.
I think I also have one healing potion.
I don't have any. Demi?
Mm-hmm. Love potion, poison resist, slippery skin. 2 potions of healing.
Just going through. Hajate's got a backpack with a lot of potions in it.
Yeah. I guess we're good then, right?
Speaking of, I still haven't gave anyone poison resist. You want that? Who wants that? I don't need that. Why do I have it?
I would say poison resist. Give it to Robbie. It's technically our tank.
All right, Robbie, take
I'm-
it.
I would appreciate that. Yes, thank you.
Okay. I have 2 healing potions, so I guess I'll give one to Arvistan, so we each at least have one. Did we want more than that?
Alrighty. Let me write that up.
Everyone just ended up giving me a lot of their stuff, so a lot of this is just everyone's accumulative shit.
How much do the repellents cost?
It shouldn't be too expensive, but in order to get the quantity that you'll need, you kind of have to estimate how long you think you're going to be dealing in the jungle for. So get a day's repellent for all 4 of you. I'd say it'd be 2 gold pieces for a day
Whoa!
to cover everybody.
That is costly.
Now, how many days do you think you'll be out there, or how many days are you willing to bet?
7.
7?
No.
I was thinking getting 2 weeks worth. Figure if it takes a few days there, a few days while there, and a few days back.
Alright. 14 then.
How much gold would that sum up to?
That'd be 28 gold pieces.
7 each if y'all got it.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are rich. Who doesn't have it? You guys got like a ton of money.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
Yeah, but I'm not carrying a lot of it.
What?
I'll give you my part. I'll give you 7 gold.
I think you owe me 50 gold anyway or something.
Excuse you. I know for a fact I paid you back.
Not you. Him.
You're talking about me.
You're lucky I don't keep tabs on my money, Arvistan.
Damn it.
Okay.
So,
No, I'm good.
see.
I paid. Here's my money. Huh. Just throw a bunch of change.
I'll go ahead and dole out the repellents to everybody equally once I make the exchange.
Right. And you'll just have to put those on every morning when you get up. Coat yourself in this like thick, sticky kind of paste to keep disease bugs off of you.
Is it keeping them off us, or is it just like trapping them so that we're just covered in insects?
Most of them, like the most dangerous ones, it like literally repels them. Like the smell of it makes them stay away from you. And there are some that are just like little things that aren't necessarily the ones that are transferring bacteria and viruses. Kind of like, deer flies and that sort of thing. That would be very annoying if they bit you. Would just get stuck on there. And
That's
yeah, at the end of the day, you kind of have to you get like little bits of bugs and gnats and things stuck on your arms, and you just kind of wipe them off. Maybe a moth or 2.
ugh.
Excellent.
But it's not any different than like having burrs all over on your legs or, pine needles and things in your hair. So
At this point, we've all been there.
presently, exactly right now, everybody's prim and clean and proper, though.
And soft and shiny.
Yeah, got all cleaned up by handmaidens in Tempe Fortress. So looking good for your trip out into the jungle.
Ooh, ah.
Gideon is going to recommend that you try to journey closer to the mountains and then follow the line of the mountain down into the blanket jungle portion of Machipa. just because having that little bit of extra elevation, one, is going to help reduce some of that humidity and heat that you'd be dealing with if you were way down at sea level. You just kind of break through the canopy a little bit. You get a little more sunlight and a little more air for you. And it'll give you greater visibility. So while it may be more difficult to see up on the mountain, Gideon assures you that more of the dangers are lowered down. And so it's worth having a little bit of extra room to look around.
I agree.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not going through. I was just saying I miss mountains.
Yeah.
Before we left and all that stuff, while Robbie was like getting like the bug repellent and all this stuff, I was just putting it out there. I was looking for a place to fix the wardrobe that was broken during the fight with the slimes.
Oh. Right. You need to get your armor repaired.
Yes.
Yeah, those birds, they gotcha.
All right, Stan. How much money you got?
How much are you gonna take away from me?
Here's the main problem that you're running into.
Okay.
Is that Mochipa as a nation, and the main reason that Mochipa and Karenia have this sort of relationship and this sort of like trade agreement that goes across between them, is that Mochipa has a lot of raw materials, but they don't have a lot of smiths. They don't have a lot of people that work those materials. So that's a lot, all of the magite that people use in both continents comes out of Mochipa. But in Mochipa, they don't know how to process it. They don't have the smiths that are used to turn it into magical items or magical weapons. So that's why they have to trade back and forth and kind of establish this relationship so that both can have access to all of those things.
Yeah, but my armor wasn't with magical.
It's not
property,
magical,
though, right?
but primarily the people in Mochipa don't have hands.
I see where. Okay. All right. I got you.
Do they have like metal, like the iron and stuff?
They have some. They don't have as much as that. Mostly comes out of Tarsaria. But they don't get those shipments as often as Karenia would, so they don't spend their way through it. And because metal is used so much in metal working and in metal smithing, they don't require as much on this side. It doesn't mean, Jason, that it's impossible for Arvistan to find someone that can repair his armor. It just means that it'll be something that's a little more rare and that is going to drive the cost up a little bit.
How about something similar to what I have that they are already selling?
You're trying to buy
Just
it
to
again?
just to replace it, I guess. At
You
this
got a
point.
custom piece, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Repair it. Yeah. How much would that cost?
Let's see. You got damaged by a
By
black
the slime.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty bad damage.
Yeah,
And they rocked.
melted
How
part
many?
of
How
it.
much did they drop your AC? Just 1 point.
Oh, 1 point. Yeah.
1 point. That's probably going to cost you about 50 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll pay it.
Woohoo.
All right. And when do you want it done?
I mean, I'll leave it done. Like, preferably if it was before we started doing our adventure. But I know that's not gonna
You're
be.
saying like today?
Yeah.
Well, that's a rush job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't
You
think
got to
that'll
mark
be
up for that because they got other clients. They got to bump those down to take care of your stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a business cost to that they're going to have to apply to your bill. Bump it up another 20.
20? Okay, I'll pay it.
What else can you do?
Yeah, I mean, I have no other options.
So,
all right, so that'll put me into
7 gold from everyone but Arvistan, who pays 77 gold.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he gave you a lot of money. I gave you a lot of money because you were gonna have to spend it. It's like the wind, baby. Can't feel it unless it's moving. Okay. Um, the first part of your journey is going to require crossing the river.
Oh, no.
Um, Now, this river is called the River Rendari, but it splits off as it gets closer to the coast, and then there's like big delta, and it creates all these swamps and marshlands. So down where Mazout is, the river splits into a bunch of different places, and that's built on just like one of those tributaries. Um, Up here, closer to Tempe, is closer to the source of the river. So around this area, it's a lot wider. You don't have the raft anymore. So your choices are either to swim across or to find some other way to get to the other side of the river. And if you want to think of it in your head, think like the Amazon. Not in its widest point, because that river is freaking enormous. It's like 8 miles wide. But like significantly narrower, but enough that if you were to jump in and start swimming, once you got to the other side, if you made it to the other side, you would not be anywhere near where you started to cross from.
Well, half water walk. I don't know how long walking across would be, or how difficult.
Well, do I see a point that looks slightly more narrow where we're at than the others? Like, if the widest point that I see is, say, 3 miles, or I see one that's 2.5, kind of thing?
There is a bridge just north of here.
That works for me.
Wouldn't take too long to get there, but if you do have some sort of strange magic that just lets you cross the river, that might be worth looking into.
It goes an hour at a time.
Are you okay there?
Is it dangerous? It sounds like it makes it difficult to breathe.
Not normally, no. I think they're just having a rough time with the humidity here.
Sorry. Sorry. It goes for an hour at a time. So, I guess depending how fast we go, and depending how wide it is,
I have never
It's-
walked across the river before.
I think he wants to walk.
I mean, that's fine by me. I don't know what's in the river to know.
There's a lot of dangerous things, but I don't know what sort of risk they'd pose if you're standing on top of the water.
I don't know either.
I think he's excited about the idea of walking across.
Well, we can do that.
Yeah, I actually think that's a good idea. Saves us a little bit of time.
How does walking on the water, how is that affected by the movement of the water?
You kind of just move on top of it. You can use it almost like a step. If a wave's coming, you can step onto it, and it. Have you ever heard of a thing called a water bed before?
A water bed? That seems unnecessary. You'd be all wet. Laying on a wet blanket.
Not quite. Essentially, it's like putting something that doesn't sink into the water, but still moves with it. It's like being on one of those.
That sounds nauseating.
It is not for everybody, no. But if you're walking, it's not so bad.
Well, you only live once. I'm going to die eventually. And if there's a chance to try a new experience, I'm not opposed to it.
That is the way to have fun.
The bridge is treacherous in its own way, so we're in a sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario.
Why is the bridge treacherous?
I don't know what sort of bridges you have over in Karenia. This is a rope bridge, so it's a strand of rope that you walk on.
Yep, I'm definitely want to do the walk on water.
Another stretch of rope that you can hold on to as you walk.
Yeah. Maybe we
Yeah, we
should.
might as well just walk, because I think we'd have to cast that spell anyway. I wouldn't trust us to get across.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants it?
There's 7 of you.
Yeah, and I can do up to 10.
All right, that's everybody. So what's your marching order? We've got a lot of open space crossing the river, right? So you don't have to go single file or anything. I will tell you that Gideon walking on water is going to be exceptionally trepidatious. It's like walking out onto an ice rink for him. He's just super cautious about it the whole time. So he's probably not going to be up front, and if you want him to be up front, you're going to be moving very slowly.
No, I will. I will take the lead.
Meanwhile, Shell's just like been there, done that.
Has Shell been walking on water before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Earlier.
Yeah.
And sand and almost every terrain.
Who here has not walked on water yet?
I think we all have.
Has Hajite been walking on water before? I know the ocean was a no-no.
I thought she did.
Weren't you like helping up front in the ship with Robbie?
No. I was
No?
inside the
Oh.
ship.
Yeah, she's in the cabin.
Oh, I've never walked on water.
Yeah.
It's at me, but I don't think I have.
Were you in the rowboat to get from the ship to the coast?
Yeah.
I've walked on sand while using walk on water.
That's probably what it is.
Hajite is at the very least very anti-ocean, so walking
Yeah.
on the ocean was probably not a thing that she was super keen on doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Not willingly.
Now the-
Hashite has not.
The river's different, but it is a big old river.
It's true. Wow, I really thought that we had. Guess not. Yeah.
I guess the question is, does Hajite have any concern about walking on water to walk across this river?
At this point, I would probably say no. Just because everybody else has done it 1,000 times. Where it's like, it seems safe. Seems pretty safe. Just from viewing everyone else just running around on the water like it isn't anything.
Okay. So we got Ravi up front. Is anybody up front with Ravi helping lead the charge across the river?
Nope.
Leave him on his own.
Nah, I'll go with him.
It's not. He's not like tracing a path across. It's just water.
Yeah, I'll just go with him with Luna.
Okay. Shell is going to support Gideon as he is trying to cross because he's super nervous. So she kind of just like stands next to him and kind of like presses up against him sometimes while he's walking, and she walks slower in order to help him
Nice.
try to keep pace. Does that leave Kriv and Hajite behind them, or are you going to get in front of those two?
I think I would stay behind them.
I'd say, I don't know, I guess in front of him. I was going to say behind, but it feels excessive. I was just going to keep an eye, but I don't know why. I don't know what I would do if someone did mess up.
I mean, if he falls in, right, the spell would, like, fire him into the sky or something.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
He's just walking. I mean, a lot of Gideon feels kind of cat-like. So he's got a kind of natural aversion to water that he's kind of dealing with as he's walking along on the top of the river. And he's walking like a soaking wet cat might. just not happy and very uncomfortable.
It's too bad.
He
He seemed
wanted
very
this.
excited.
He wanted to try it. But yeah, I mean, for an hour, even if you were walking very slowly, you could easily get over to the other side of the river in an hour. And I don't see any reason why there should be any exceptional obstacle. You might see some like kippers swimming around below the surface of the water, but for them, I mean, stuff that's above the water isn't really of interest because they are fish. They can't get above the water. They don't want to be up above there. They're trying to get things that are in the water. So I think you confuse some of the denizens of the river. And you might see like large caimans and that sort of thing that are just swimming down below the surface. The water's pretty murky, so they'd have to be pretty close to the top for you to be able to notice that they're there. But yeah, just kind of like a nice little tour, almost like an aquarium, or there's like no barrier, but somehow there kind of is one that lets you see through the water and see to all the creatures and wildlife beneath, and they're just sort of looking up at you without really considering you as prey or any other thing that really exists.
I gotta admit, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
I'm so glad you all have this spell.
It would have been rough if we didn't have this spell.
I can turn into every fish now.
Oh.
Does is it like walking on one of those weird like people mover things where since the water's flowing, or can we go just like straight?
It's kind of moving, but there's not really a target destination on the other side of the river that you're super concerned about. So it does shift you. It's not like rapids or anything that are moving you super fast. It's pretty far along. Robbie's up front, and he's just kind of deciding where on the other side of the river you're all heading towards. There's not an obvious place on the opposite coast that would be the best place to disembark. So you're just kind of making your way across until you get over there. So you do shift downriver a little bit. It's not really the direction that you want to go in, but fighting against the current, like fighting against one of those moving sidewalks, like in an airport or something, it would just be expending extra energy without a huge amount of benefit. So you just kind of walk across. You just kind of try to keep with where Robbie and Arvistan are, since they're kind of deciding which direction that the group is going in.
So Gideon is floating a bit faster down the river.
He would be if Shell wasn't helping him keep pace.
Do I see anything observing us from the other side of the river?
Make a perception check.
I am clearly preoccupied with the fish below my feet. That is a 7.
7. So there's nothing on the other side that is paying attention to you. There's just jungle over there. Robbie's not. You're not a jungle boy. So it's just a bunch of trees and vegetation over there. If there was something over there looking at you, you wouldn't know what to look for anyway.
Fair enough.
You would know for sure if there was something looking, and you're positive there isn't anything.
I'm very confident
I've seen
that
stuff
these
looking
fish at my feet are not looking to hurt me.
I was gonna say, is it too murky, like, to see if, like, we see any of the weird little wormy boys or whatever?
They'd be really small,
Hmm.
and I would say, well, let me make an insight check, Kriv specifically, because you are intimately familiar with the little wormy boys.
17.
You think you probably don't know exactly enough about them to be able to determine how you'd be able to see them. So you saw them periodic, like very momentarily, right? They got vomited out of these big bug creatures, and then they scurried towards you and the animals and burrowed themselves into you. So you're not certain if they can swim, if they can swim, if they prefer to swim, or if they prefer to be on land. If they do swim, do they swim close to the surface of the water, or do they swim way down at the bottom of the water? Do they stay closer to the banks, or do they want to be closer to the center of the river? Would they go fast? What kind of movement would they be making? You've got a lot of known unknowns, would be the term that comes to mind. A lot of stuff that you don't know about them.
Makes sense.
Might be worthwhile figuring out, but based on what you know right now, you don't think you'd be able to spot them if they were there.
Okay. Brain just said saw them in water before.
Technically, they were in water.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's really just a nice leisurely walk across the river until you get over to the other side. You're a little bit downstream from where the mountain is. Gideon's going to recommend sticking pretty close to the river, or at least within earshot, since it's pretty big. You can hear it from a little ways into the jungle. Within earshot of the river, just so that you know at least what is going on in one direction. So I suppose we'll keep the same order with Ravi and Arvstan up front. We put Gideon and Shell and Kriv sort of in the middle, and then have Hajate bringing up the rear. Hajate, I would like you to make a perception check as you guys start making your way through the jungle. And Arvstan, do you have some sort of bladed weapon that you could use to cut through vegetation as you're moving forward? Dagger's probably not the best option.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have on me at the moment.
You might want a sword or a sickle or something.
Not me. I think Hashate or Kriv have a sickle.
I have a sickle.
All right. Do you want to give it to Arvstan or Ravi, or do you want to head up front and help cut the path?
Let's go help cut it.
All right. Then we'll move you, and Gideon will come with you because he's got a nice big sword that he uses to cut through the jungle. We'll move the two of you to the front, and then just everybody else kind of move back. So Hajate, what do we get on perception check?
Unnatural 20.
Hajate, you're being followed.
Oh, first time I got eyes and we're being followed.
With a 20, you can actually see what it is following you. It's about the size of a house cat, but it's kind of like a weird, long-limbed frog.
Oh. Is it hopping?
It hops in between trees. It sort of clings on to the sides of tree trunks and onto branches. So it's following you like a monkey swinging through the jungle.
And I can absolutely tell it's following us?
Yeah. It'll periodically pause to look at you.
Yeah.
And then when you keep moving, it'll catch up to you.
I'm going to take like a minutely faster pace just to be like right behind Ravi and Arvastan.
Sure.
And subtly mention, hey guys, there's a frog following us.
Like a giant frog or like a frog?
Well, like one of those frogs the size of your arm.
No, I don't know anything about frogs the size of my arm, but that's a relatively big frog.
Yeah.
It's in the trees.
Gideon, do you know anything about like angry arm-sized frogs?
Gideon will turn around and he'll say, what size exactly? Arms are sort of relative.
I'll look back at Hazate.
I don't have arms, so...
Like...
I see. Is it in the trees?
Yeah. It's got weird legs.
That's a kabak.
Is it dangerous?
What?
A kabak. It's sort of a scavenger. You
Does
should
it
check
want-
your belongings.
Does it want to be a friend?
Kabaks are maybe a little too familiar with travelers. Try to tell people not to feed them, but they've become aware that people carry food or shiny objects, and they like to take things.
Well, I want to look through my stuff.
Do a little investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I guess everybody at this point.
A 5.
5, you open your bag and you say, yeah, it's all there.
Gosh,
I got a
Close it
12. I got a 12.
I was saying I don't know how many things you have like hidden in your pockets or whatever, but you go and check everything one at a time to make sure it's there. And you feel relatively confident that you haven't lost anything.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Ooh.
Robbie, I don't know where you're keeping stuff because you got big, heavy armor that you're wearing all the time. But yeah, your stuff should be there. I guess at this point, since we don't have Ghost acting as a sort of pack mule, that Shell's probably picking up some of that slack with a couple saddlebags. So some of your stuff might be in there. But Kriv, did you do an investigation and check your pockets, or are you happy with
It's a 7.
just trusting yourself? Okay, you're like, it's probably fine. You like frisk yourself a little bit. You're like, it's.
I don't remember what I put in there to start with.
What are they gonna take? I'm not. Enough of this is precious. But we will need somebody to check on Shell, since Shell doesn't really care about checking what your stuff is doing.
I don't recommend it be me. I got bad eyes.
You wanna go over soon? You want me to?
I'll go. I'll check it out.
Okay.
All right, right or left side?
Right side.
Give us the animal handling first, Harvest.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, well,
Animal handling is +1. Okay. 19.
oh.
Okay. It's tense. You can feel the energy coming off of Shell and the negativity about you messing with her.
Shell, I'm not trying to be a dick
Right
over here
now.
with you. I'm just checking on the stuff. That doesn't have nothing to do with you.
You could
Please
do a
don't bite
quick
me.
investigation to check this bag.
I got a 11.
Okay. This bag mostly has those repellents and things. Some of the supplies that you've picked up for the journey that you're making right now. When you pick your head up to look over at the other bag, there is a little frog looking through it.
Can I try to catch it?
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
Catch him, catch him.
Oh, let's go. That's a 15 dexterity.
Let's go. I thought you rolled like a 20.
The frog did.
Ah!
He's
Oh
going to
my
do a
God.
back handspring off of the saddlebag and into a nearby tree. And then he's going to use his tongue to swing like Spider-Man and swing himself up into a branch of another tree.
So my 19 doesn't do anything.
Not this time.
Damn it.
The frog looks down at you. He says, "Rabbit."
Hey, get away from our stuff. Ask nicely if you want something next time.
Rabbit.
Although you rabbit me.
Are you screaming at that frog?
Yes, I am. He almost stole stuff, unless he actually stole some stuff
He
from
sticks
us.
his tongue out and licks his eyeball and then sticks it back into his mouth.
Ugh. Nasty.
How do you prevent against I guess frog thieves.
Hey, hey, get out of here! Go on,
So that's
Shoot.
okay.
So they're more like,
Scat, scat.
all right. So they're more like pests. I see.
Huh. Alright.
There's
Good
some
one.
way to secure your bags.
We have rope.
Yeah, I'll let you do that one, Hashote. She glare at me like she was about to kill me when I got close to her, so that's all you.
Well,
I'm going up front again.
tie a sophisticated knot if you're capable. They've got rather deft fingers.
And I start moving back towards the front with Ravi.
I don't know how to tie a sophisticated knot.
Which one of you is the best Boy Scout?
I think it's Ravi.
Do you think it's Ravi?
Griff?
He's a little priest.
I guess it depends. If it is a survival check, it might just be me.
I got a +4 on survival.
I got a +6.
That's
Oh, there you go.
It's Griv.
That's Crib then.
I don't know why.
Griv is a mountain-dwelling tribal person. Maybe the best at knots.
I would hope.
Try to
You
help.
proficient in survival? Griv?
Just have a high wisdom.
Yeah, they said they had a +6 on wisdom, so why not?
Yeah, you got to be proficient in survival to be able to get that. Yeah, do you want to try to tie down the bags with
Sure.
a fancy knot?
I was just gonna check Luna for inventory, give her little head pats and boop her nose, but I can tie knots on our bags full of important things.
I don't think Luna doesn't really carry much, so.
I know, I just wanted, just for funsies, to just give the dog some head pats.
Pat her down. What are you hiding in there, Luna?
Okay. Am I rolling survival dot check?
Yeah.
Good news, guys, it's a 10. 4 plus 6.
Woo!
Hey, let's go.
Kriv ties knots on everyone's bags. They are sorts of knots that no one else is really familiar with. But Kriv seemed very confident at the start that they would be extremely capable of tying sophisticated knots to help protect your belongings. So while you don't recognize them, you have every reason to think that they are really good.
To know that there are specific types of knots and you just wing it every time based on what feels right.
You just like don't tie it like tying your shoes. You just do like something different. And then everybody's like, that's probably better.
Probably better than what I would do.
Now, I addressed getting the. I know it sounds pretty awful and all that, but
What is it?
can I attack it if it tries to rob again and kill it? Will it be something bad? Will we be in danger of like a swarm of them jumping on us or something like that?
Never heard
Because
of anything like that before, but we don't usually kill them. They're not harmful.
Just pests.
Jason's out here stabbing squirrels.
I mean, I'm just thinking because, well, not kill it, but more of injure it, and if they steal a lot of stuff, they can take us to where they steal their stuff, and we can find some stuff from them, you know.
Loot the little frogmen?
I mean, yeah, they tried looting us. Why can't we do it?
That was the goal.
Wait a
It wasn't
minute.
about anything else. It was.
You're telling me that your plan is that the next time a Kabak approaches, you're going to wound it in some way, and then, while it is wounded, attempt to coerce it into luring you to its horde?
Yes.
I'm just gonna hang out by the bird, and I'm just gonna try to shoo them away if they come near.
I don't know.
I've never
this
seen
is
it
for-
happen before, but I'm not going to tell you it won't.
This is for the DM. Can I save an attack of action for if I see it again? I want to
We're
cast
not an
animal.
initiative.
I want to cast animal friendship whenever it comes close. Like that I
If
see it.
you see one,
Yeah.
then you can do that. We'll just do it when it happens.
Okay.
Animal
Silly.
friendship. Okay. Yeah, that's no problem.
What if I just turn into one and ride on the backpack so they all think there's already someone looting it?
That is a plan where you can't talk to us, though.
Yep.
Those things can't talk, right?
It didn't say anything.
It seems like good enough to me. It seems like they can't talk. It yelled at Arviston, but so does everybody else.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
Up to you.
Well, it's mostly a joke. I don't really want to turn into a frog right now.
I wanted it to happen.
Just a cat-sized frog.
I don't know how helpful that would be if we did come across something dangerous.
And just to clarify, it doesn't look exactly like a frog the size of a cat. It's got like a longer body and those like big back frog legs that you're familiar with. It's got those kind of up front too.
Oh.
The web is a little less pronounced so that it can grip onto stuff. And its head kind of comes a little bit further out of its body than a frog's would.
So, like a worse frog?
A worse frog.
It's not the best. It's not the best thing you've ever seen. But just as sticky.
Alrighty then.
So are we all right to press on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should be.
I'll caution everyone to be careful. I've lived in Mochipa for all of my days. I've spent a lot of time out in the jungle, and the one thing that I can tell you is always true about it is that it's always changing. You can ask any person living here, even Captain Tank, about what the jungle looks like, and none of them will be able to give you the same answer. It can morph and adapt and stretch itself in ways that you can't anticipate. Why, there was once, I think it must have been about 3 years ago, and then Gideon will be grabbed by a vine.
Get it, get it.
It sort of coils around him like a snake, wraps around and pulls him up off of the ground. He drops his sword and he lets out a bunch of air, and then you can hear he's not able to get any more in.
I grab my arrow and shoot the vine down to break it.
We're gonna have to roll initiative.
We're fighting it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Time to fight a vine.
11.
So at the start, before anything happens, Gideon is going to take. That's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage plus
Jesus.
24 points of poison damage.
Holy shit.
Oh, uh-oh.
So it's 35 total. And he's grappled.
Holy fuck.
Uh-oh, that's poisonous.
It's bad poison. Okay. So, what did we all get on initiative rolls?
I got an 11.
14.
13.
9.
Pretty tight grouping there. 14 is the highest out of the four of you.
That might be the first time I've gotten the highest out of all of us.
Want to double check Gideon's initiative roll. Okay, he got higher than you.
Thanks, Dave.
He's the only one. Okay. Shell is how fast? She can make you nervous. Okay. Sometimes I forget what that shell's going to do. So I think, oh, crap.
She goes first usually, too.
Not this time. She did not roll super high. This time, Gideon does go first. He's going to do a strength check to try to break out of that grapple. Strength's pretty good, so... Oh, yeah. So he wiggles and flexes and stretches his big legs and those rippling muscles and pries his way out of the vine. He collapses onto the ground and heaves a big breath of air. And he has to kind of sit there and breathe and catch himself for a moment. And then the vine just kind of hangs there, almost motionless. It looks not unlike any other vine that you see around you in the jungle. It's Crib's turn next. You know which vine it is.
Can I... Oh, it sounds bad. Try to cut it with my sickle.
You can try. You have to make an attack roll.
Never used this as a weapon before. And I won't now. That's a 4 plus 3.
4 plus 3 is a 7. Now that's not going to be enough to damage the vine.
Yeah.
But that does put you in close proximity to it. So that's good. Maybe.
Thinking this was like a gut reaction thing. Can I do, for my bonus action then, healing word on Gideon?
Yes, you can.
Would backing away be counting as trying to leave melee then?
You would provoke an opportunity attack, yes.
I will try it anyway, because I'm gonna get attacked, like, for sure if I'm there, so...
Okay. So the vine will try to grab you, Kriv. Why Kriv? It had to be the time when you got the high initiative to like get up there and be the guinea pig for what the vine can do. Okay, so I've got the good news. And I've got the bad news.
Uh-oh.
That vine does not grab you. It tries to, but it doesn't get you. The vine next to it does.
Oh, of course. Okay.
And there's a third vine that also tries to grab you, but this one gets you first and pulls you away from that one. So you are going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And let's see, that's 24 points of poison damage. So it's a total of 36.
Okay.
Jesus.
That drops you to 12 hit points.
Sure does.
And you're grappled right now. Okay.
Do I need to roll for the healing word?
Oh yeah. We need to know how much it was. Gideon's fine about it. He's got a ton of hit points.
Why have I forgotten spell casting? It's 2 plus something, which probably isn't a lot.
Your wisdom modifier?
Just wisdom then? Would it be wisdom and proficiency?
That's for a spell attack. I think this is just the modifier.
Okay, then 5.
5 points. Okay. Hajate will be next. So Gideon is free, but Kriv is trapped in a vine.
Oh. Alright. Would it be stupid to use a vine to hit a vine? That'd be kind of stupid, right?
I don't know.
Your whip to just like arm wrestle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is that dumb? That's a dumb idea. Alright. Well, it's not great for cutting, but I don't have anything else that's cutty. That's not gonna, like, injure the person being held. Can't whisper into its head either. I don't know where its head is. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna use the rapier. It's been a while.
All right. Hajate pulls forth her sword. Sticks in the scabbard a little bit. It's been stuck in there for a second. You gotta do a little bit of a wiggle to get it through. And then it comes out, just a tiny bit of rust down by the hilt. Where it kind of got stuck in because there's like a little bit of metal in the scabbard at the very top. So I just had to pull that out. Probably should clean that. But the rest of it's okay.
Well, that's good. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. That is a 12.
All right. It's not an especially heavily armored vine, but it is thin and narrow. And since the rapier is kind of a thrusting weapon, you need a larger target than this. So you poke, trying to stab at the little connecting piece that's holding on to Kriv, just above where Kriv is suspended, and just miss.
Oh, well.
Thrust right next to it. That also puts you in range of the other 2 vines that are nearby. So what you could attempt to do is run away. That's what Kriv did. Since they've already used their reactions to make opportunity attacks on Kriv, they won't be able to attack you if you move away from them at this point.
Well, I guess we're gonna do that.
So you just back up, put a little bit of distance, watch Kriv be strangled. It's not fair. It's not fair that it's Kriv. It should be someone else.
Why is it gotta be Crib?
Speaking of, Arvistan, your turn is next.
Alright, I'll try to shoot at the vine that's holding Kriv and try to, like, break it.
All right.
Please do not get in that one right now.
Yeah, like putting your hand on somebody and then going, fire hands.
Draw back.
So I'm gonna do a...
You gonna sharpshoot it?
Yes, I'm gonna do a sharpshooter.
Okay.
Nice.
Take a little penalty to the roll to do some extra damage.
Yeah. Alright. Ooh, nice. That's an 18 plus 4. That's 22 to hit.
Okay. You knock an arrow and draw back. You say, I'm not going to hit Kriv. I'm not going to hit Kriv. And you fire out, and you do hit the vine.
And that'll
The
be
arrow
4.
sticks into it.
Oh,
It's like sticking out.
shit. Okay, it doesn't break it.
Nope.
And the damage is 6 plus 4. That'll be 10.
Plus more. It's a sharpshooter. Add
Yeah,
10 to
6.
that.
So 6 plus 4, that's 10 plus 10 of the sharpshooter. That would be 20 damage.
All right.
Woohoo!
And I'm gonna do another sharpshooter again on the same spot.
Absolutely. You're going to try to split your arrow in twain?
Do it.
No, like try to like poke the same hole to break it. That'll be a 15
Trick
plus
shots
4.
that you
That'll
call. I love them.
be 15 plus 4, 19 to hit.
19 will hit. It's not a fancy, like, somehow hits the same spot that the other arrow just hit and is still in. But
Alright.
you add
that'll
another
be-
arrow. It's,
Ooh, that'll be
Split
22 damage.
22 damage.
Wow.
Yes, that's maximum.
Okay. The vine holds on.
Damn.
It tightens around Kriv's body.
Oh my god.
What a jerk!
You got Luna now, though.
Set it on fire, Kriv.
Well, I have plans.
So how many vines have we seen so far now?
We've seen 3 move.
Only 3. Okay.
They're all very close to each other.
Okay. Mm. No. Right now, Luna's not gonna do anything. Can she hold her action?
For what?
In case. Who is the closest one to the next vine? Is it Robbie or
Gideon
is
is still up there. He was gasping on the ground after he got
Gideon,
back, so
okay.
he's still right there.
Okay, so Luna's gonna hold her action and use it to attack the vine if the vine comes towards to Gideon and grab it again. So she can make an attack and hopefully prone it.
Okay, so she's going to try to attack a vine that attempts to attack Gideon.
Yes.
Okay. Shell is next. Shell's going to save Kriv. Shell's running up to bite that vine.
Oh my goodness.
2 bites.
Shell, why don't you ever hit anything?
One of them, she didn't roll very well, but she did hit with one of those bites. So she does just like a big snap, like a leap and a snap to try to cut the vine from higher up above Kriv. And misses with that first one, though, and jumps up and snaps again and tears into a little bit. She's going to do...
Was she aiming to split his arrow?
She doesn't care about Arstan's arrows. She's going to do minimum damage,
Oh.
which is 4.
It means so much, though.
She's over there. She's sort of flapping her wings and squawking at the vine and trying to pull it down to get Kriv out.
There's my princess.
Okay. Next is the vines. So, a vine is going to try to grab Shell as she's trying to free Kriv, one of the free ones. Shell missed by 1.
Oh.
Shell's got a 13 AC and rolled a 12 to grab her, so she gets out of the way of that. The other one's going to go for Gideon, but is going to be bit by Luna first.
Oh.
Ooh.
If Luna hits, of course.
Coming in clutch.
That's 16, 17 to hit.
She will bite it before it grabs him.
And need to do a strength saving throw of 12 or higher. If not, it'll be knocked prone.
Don't know how that works with a vine.
Just like put her body on top of it, like, no, stay there.
Stand on it like you're holding a string.
Luckily, the vine's going to save on that throw, so I'm not going to have to figure out how it works. Not right now.
Okay.
It's like standing on a shoelace, like the vine trips.
Yeah, like.
It's like up in a tree. Like, how would the whole vine have to fall out of the tree? Or... I don't think so.
Oh wait, I didn't
The
do
vine's not
damage.
strong.
She is going to bite it, and it is going to do some
Yeah.
damage. And then it's going to try to
2d4.
grab Gideon still, but it's going to be hurt first.
So that'll be 2d4 plus 5. That'll be 4, 5, 6. That'll be 11 damage.
Okay, 11 damage. Let's see if that was enough to distract it. Gideon is not easy to get. Oh. He's got.
Ah, come on!
Not easy to get. They rolled a 19 and grabbed him.
You're a cat and a dog, and you still.
He already got jacked up. He's kind of writhing on the ground, so he's an easy target. They grab him. They're going to do another 10 bludgeoning damage plus 25 poison damage for a total of 35
Oh no.
to him.
Oh no.
And he is grappled once again. Then the vine that is grappling Kriv is automatically going to poison Kriv some more.
Bye, Kriv.
"23 takes Kriv down.
That was a lot of dice that you rolled just now.
Yeah, that worries me a lot.
And while Kriv is unconscious in the vine, it's going to continue to
Oh my
crush them.
goodness.
Oh,
You need to stop fighting
God.
things like this.
Why did I think I could make a plan of something to do? Why did I actually assume I'd have like another turn? You think I would learn by now?
We tested the sickle, right?
Yeah.
To see how it would work. What did we learn?
Don't use weapons.
At least we need better ones. Okay. All of that before Ravi even gets a chance to move. Ravi, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to cut free Kriv with a spiritual weapon that is a greatsword.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit. So Ravi will summon forth Freyor's greatsword to try to cut the vine and cut Riv down.
That is 15 damage.
All right. So you kind of cut a nick into it, like you'd be cutting down a tree with an axe. You put a big chop into the side of it, but it'll probably take a few more to actually fell it. Although it has been bit and shot with arrows, and now been cut with a magical greatsword. So all of that damage is sort of adding up.
Can I make a perception check to see if these vines are connected to like a base thing?
Perception, yes. Let's do perception, and then you could follow it up with insight really quick.
The perception is 23.
Okay, so you could see you follow like the length of the vine to try to trace it through.
Insight is a dirty 20.
All right. The vine is connected to like a loose root pile that's sort of on the ground, not really in the ground, but kind of like in a loose bed of foliage close to the base of the tree. You can see that loose root pile is like positioned. They can kind of shift that too, so it like moves a little bit, and it's positioned underneath Kriv.
Do I have enough actions to point it out and alert people?
I'll count out 6 seconds. You can talk. So starting right now.
Pile of vines beneath Kriv. It's where it's coming from.
Okay.
Okay.
Gideon's turn is next. He's got to try to break out of this. He can't stay in there. No. He's stuck. Not the guy you want out of commission. Kriv. It's a death saving throw, unfortunately.
7.
That's a 1 failure. I wish it could have been anyone else.
Damn.
We want to see Kriv fight. I'm not punishing you for summoning a bunch of wolves and killing a big snake man real good. This is you. I didn't do that.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
I was just trying to think of what was the last fight where Kriv was like superhero, and it was definitely huge in that one.
Is this considered? No, it's not. Never mind.
Is
I
this
answered my own
considered Hazute's turn? Yes.
I answered my own question.
Just seeing if I gotta run up and touch it for this. Oh shit, I do. Okay. Well,
Do you want to?
I don't want that.
2 of them are holding people right now, and so like the immediate threat from those vines doesn't really exist.
So you said the roots were underneath Kriv?
What Ravi said.
Can I see them?
Yeah, once he points them out, pretty apparent.
Can I hit them with Thunderwave without murdering Kriv?
You would have to get close.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
All right, let's try to make a con save here. Ooh, that's a good save. So we're going to take half damage on that and not get blasted back, which is good, because I don't think you wanted to blast it back necessarily with Kriv in its clutches.
No, I did not. I was using that on... We'll do level 3, because that's really fun.
Yeah. I understand you're on deck, so get your thoughts in place.
Be prepared. 1. Okay. Uh, 24.
24. We'll cut that in half to 12. And those roots, you'll see them kind of depress in there for a second. And then kind of like the longest, most elongated, like white, thinnest edges of the roots kind of like curl up a little bit after you hit it that way. The vine's not looking good. Looks like it's got root rot or something.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Then it will be Arvistan's turn.
So
The vine holding Kriv has a couple arrows in it. It's got a big notch taken out of it. The roots are curling back.
do I still have the poison arrows? At this point, I know it's been quite a while.
I know you fired 1.
I have 4 left. I
Okay.
had 6. I
Yeah.
fired 2 of them.
There's no reason you wouldn't have, like, that you would have left them anywhere. So you would still have whichever ones you have remaining.
Okay. I want to do my first attack over towards to where Ravi pointed out that the monster was coming from.
The roots.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a poison arrow.
All right. Is this going to be a sharpshooter shot or a regular shot?
Sharpshooter. I'm gonna chance it.
Okay.
And the first one's not gonna hit at all. Gonna try my second one.
If you say so. Okay.
I mean, it's a 3 plus 4. That'll be a 7.
Okay, you're right.
That's more like it. That is a 15 to hit.
Okay, so you'll have to shoot past Hajate, who ran up there to attack that root pile. But with your second shot, first one you shoot wide because you don't want to hit her, right?
Yeah.
So rather than risk hitting a companion, you just miss. And with the second one, you're able to hit the root pile. Now, that first one is a poison arrow, right?
Yeah, both of them were.
So you've lost 2 poison arrows.
Yes, that'll keep me with 2 left.
Okay.
So damage would be. That'll be a 6 plus 4, that'll 10 plus 10, that'll be a 20 plus poison damage. That'll be 27 damage.
How much was poison damage? 5?
Of that, it was 5. It would be 7.
Okay.
So 20 of my sharpshooter.
20 piercing
and
damage, 7 poison damage.
Yes.
Okay. You will shoot the root pile with a poison arrow. The vine will slacken and drop Kriv onto the ground.
Sweet.
Nice.
It sort of slides a little bit backwards, and then it kind of like coils and falls down like a old piece of rope, crumples on the floor. Then it's Luna's turn.
Luna's gonna. All the roots are coming from the same place, right?
No. And
Oh,
Ravi
they're
was able to
not.
pinpoint the root pile for the vine that was holding Kriv. We were able to target that and get it to drop them. We've got 2 more, though. Luna's over there.
Yeah. Can Luna make a perception check and see where the solar vine is coming from?
Yeah, what's Luna's perception?
Luna's perception
+4.
is +4. Yeah. Would making a perception check would be her action though?
I'll let you do it for free.
Okay. 17 plus 4, 21.
We're looking for the roots of one of the other vines.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them that's empty, and there's one of them that's holding Gideon. Which one?
The one that's holding Gideon.
Okay. You can kind of look and determine. It's very much the same. A lot easier to tell since you kind of have the idea of where to look. Same as it was with Kriv. They moved the root pile to be underneath where Gideon is.
Okay. Luna's going to attack that root pile.
Okay, give us an attack roll.
That'll be a 14 to hit.
14 is high enough. Luna will be able to hit the vine.
Ooh.
It's going to save on the strength saving throw.
Okay. And damage is going to be, what was it again? 2d4 plus 5.
Luna biting vines.
That'll be 10 total.
Okay, 10 damage. Luna's there biting at this pile of vines on the floor. Not to be outdone, Shell is also going to bite at this root pile from vine on the ground. As if you had several dogs in your house and fed them all from one bowl. Michelle will rush over. Start biting at it. Let's see how we did. Okay. We've got 2 hits this time. We're making it happen. And that damage is going to be better. 9 and 6 makes 15 total damage between the two. All right. So they're going to town on the roots of that vine. That vine is going to automatically damage Gideon. He's going to take, this isn't so bad, 14 points of poison damage. And then that's Luna and Shell are closest to that. I'm going to try to grab Shell. Oh, baby. Super grabbed. Shell will take 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 20 points of poison damage for a total of 29. And be constricted by a vine. So one vine has Shell, one vine has Gideon. It is Ravi's turn.
Am I within 30 feet of Kriv?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm going to rush over to them and cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
All right.
Uh, 16 points of health to Kriv.
Okay. That's like a third of your health.
Yeah.
And then I will, with my bonus action, attack the vine that is currently constricting Gideon.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, that's going to cut a vine all sure. Let's get some damage on it.
15.
Another 15 points as the Magic Greatsword attempts to chop that vine and get it to drop a rather massive wolf dog man. It doesn't drop him right away. Unfortunately, the vines, I'll just tell you what their intelligence score is. It's 1. They don't think to get out of here or to try to make a deal or anything. So they're just going to keep at that. Is anything else from Ravi on this turn?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Gideon is going to try to escape. He's got an 18, which he will use to wrestle his way back out of the vine again, back down to the floor. Maybe on his next turn he'll be able to do something, provided he doesn't get grabbed once more. Kriv's turn is next. Kriv, you are awake. You are not grappled by a vine right now. One is holding Shell, one just dropped Gideon.
They didn't use the reactions yet, did they? If I try to run off.
They have not done that yet. The one that's holding Shell won't be able to attack you, but the other one will if you wanted to run away. You could use an action to disengage, which would prevent them from doing that. Or chance it.
Gosh, that's tricky. I guess try to back up, and then I want to try Scorching Ray on the one holding Shark.
Well, let's see. So you're gonna try to move. No
Yeah.
disengage. So let's see if it grabs you. How do I break it to you? What's the best way to tell you I rolled a 25?
Well, can I do a thing still?
Dave.
You can't do a thing once you've gotten grabbed.
No,
Now you get grappled.
but I wanna.
I know you want to, but you're about to get knocked unconscious again, I think. Let's see, maybe not. Okay, we're starting out with 12 bludgeoning damage. It's not looking good.
I'm gonna quit fighting you guys. I'm gonna just watch.
The poison's going to take you down.
Oh, maybe you should have had the poison potion.
My bad, guys.
Robbie, who is kneeled down next to where Kriv just woke up and tried to run away and got grabbed by the next vine over, probably lets out a gentle sigh.
In fairness, running away sounds smart, but
It was a good option, yeah. If it didn't hit you, think of how great it would have been.
Yeah.
Hajite is next.
Alright. You said the vines were close to each other?
They are, yes.
Are the roots of the ones holding Shell and Kriv close to each other?
They are as close to each other as the vines are. Luna is also remarkably close to one of those root piles.
I would like to attempt Thunder Wave again, but I'm not sure visually how that would work.
You'd have to look down.
I want to hit both if I can.
You've got to get right up in there, and you've got to fire the thunder wave basically down at your feet.
Into the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Guess we're doing that.
Let's have them make some Constitution saving throw. So, the one that now is holding Kriv succeeds, but the other one's going to fail.
Okie dokie.
Gotta change their labels. This is the Kriv vine now.
Am I the Daphne of our group?
You're way smarter than Daphne. Don't degrade yourself like that.
Daphne is a genius and knows like 4 martial arts.
Yeah, right?
How quickly we jumped to Daphne's defense. Would we have done the same for Kriv? Yes, you are Daphne.
That was so fast.
Best character.
Can you tell we think about Scooby-Doo a lot?
That was insanely fast. Holy cow.
21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we know a lot about Daphne. I'm usually the Daphne, so I get it. In real life, that's me.
Shell's vine gets blasted out of the tree. Shell and the vine go flying back 10 feet.
My god. Sorry, Shell.
It clings to the ground and pulls her down as it constricts her.
Oh my goodness. That's not good.
Ajite, anything else you want to do?
Did the Kriv vine do anything?
Got hurt.
That's, it is what it is. Alright. I'm gonna step back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could do that because the vines are holding people. That's Kriv's sacrifice for you.
Thanks, Kriv.
You make it look so easy.
I'm doing my best, okay? I blasted one into the sun. Didn't mean to.
Arvistan is next.
So we're still dealing with 3 of them, right? Or 2?
Just 2 now.
One having Hachete and one grabbing Shell,
and
right?
Chris.
One has Shell and one has
Shell
Kriv.
and Kriv, sorry.
Kriv
Shell
is
and Kriv.
currently unconscious.
Okay.
Shell's gonna save me though.
I got my first sharpshooter on the one that has Kriv. That'll
Take a
be
shot. Shoot that vine.
12 plus, what was it? 4, 16.
Okay. That's a good sharp shot. You're able to hit the vine.
So that'll be 8 plus 4. D8 6, that'll be 10. That'll be 20 damage total.
Okay.
And the other sharpshooter is going to be to the one that has Shell.
All right. Don't miss.
No, that's good. That's a 15 plus 4, 19.
All right.
And 5, that'll be 19 damage.
Okay. Arvistan, from a safe distance, firing arrows at the 2 vines. Luna, from an unsafe distance, doing what?
Luna is still attacking the same one that has Shell.
Luna was not attacking that one.
No, it was the one that was attacking Kriv?
Yeah, it was attacking
Okay.
Gideon before, is now attacking Kriv.
Okay. Let's keep it on that one then. So
I know it's tough for you guys to keep track of, trust me.
yeah.
I know which they're dropping people and picking people up. It's going around like crazy.
So plus 5 to hit.
It's the same 3 people, so it's fine.
That'll be 15 to hit.
Okay. That
And
will
that'll
hit. Make the strength save. Luna's going to pull the vine out of the tree.
Hell yeah. 2d4 plus 5. That'll be 4, 4, 8, and 5. That'll be 13 damage.
Okay. Luna is going to tear the vine down out of the tree and pull the vines off of Kriv. She successfully stopped it from moving, so she kind of rips it apart.
Nice.
And pulls it off of you.
And that'll be it.
Shell's next. Shell's going to try to break out. Come on, baby. That's going to be enough. A 14. Shell scratches through, kicks the vine off, pulls herself up and out of it. But the vine is next to move and is going to try to grab her again immediately. Oh, these vines are good at grabbing.
Oh man.
Just gonna as soon as she kicks and gets herself out, and you sort of just like latch up, grab her and pull her back down to the floor again. For 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And 18 points of poison damage. Total of 25. Shell is at 20 hit points. And it is Ravi's turn.
So there's only one vine left alive, correct? Because Luna just ripped the second one apart.
Correct. And it's just holding Shell to the ground right now.
Okay. I am going to go to Kriv and heal them again. Another level 2.
All right.
Sorry, buddy.
That's what he's
No worries. This time for 22 hit points, excuse me.
Whoa. Thank you.
And then I will try to whack the vines with my sword. 27.
27 to hit?
Yep, I have a +8.
That's pretty high. Yeah, that's going to hit the vine.
Damn, son.
Precision shot.
17 points of damage.
This magical X-Acto knife. Is it 17?
Correct.
All right. Uh-oh. It's going to go down now. Gideon stands up. He hasn't had a chance to do anything yet. He's going to pick up his sword. He's going to go over to where Shell is being held down by a vine, and he's going to chop it 3 times. He is at less than half of his hit points, so he's going to do less damage. 3 chops. No, Gideon, come on. What are you doing, buddy?
Oh my
He's
god.
pulling a shell, isn't he?
Wait, never mind. His bonus is too high, and its AC is too low. He hits with all 3. He's got a +9. Good for him. He needed it. Okay. So that's 15 makes 33 total damage. He will be able, with those 3 chops, to cut that last vine into pieces. Free Shell, who will get up in a huff, very injured, but not willing to show it. She sort of pecks at the vine and picks up pieces of it and tosses it all around. Goes over and attacks the other vines while you all kind of sit around for a second.
Gotta make sure they're dead.
We can drop initiative. The vines are exterminated. But, of course, there are thousands of other vines all around the jungle right now. You can see any other vine within eye line doesn't look any different than the ones that just attacked you.
That's sad.
How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Uninjured.
Better.
3 people got hurt. They got hurt pretty bad.
Who wants a healing?
Prayer, please bless my friends. What is everybody's differential from half their HP?
Kriv is 2 points away from half.
Okay, Kriv, you get 2.
Shell, I do some quick math, is 17 points away from half.
Okay.
Gideon is 6 points away.
Okay. They all return to half their hit points.
All right. That's good. 2 points for Kriv.
Eh.
All right. What would you all like to do right now?
Nap.
Is it possible for a short rest so everybody can like heal up and stuff like that?
Short rest.
If you think that's wise.
Gideon,
I'm wondering, like,
how close are we to actually like getting out of this thickest part of the jungle here?
I hadn't anticipated this large of a setback, but I thought that we might make it to the mountain range by the end of the day.
Do we just want to get going and try to get clear of all this?
I'll leave it to you. I could use a break, but I'll need a more substantial one to really make any difference.
I mean, I could add a d6. I could sing you to sleep.
I don't think we should be sleeping right now.
Wait. Did that go up? Song of Rest. Does that go up with my bardic die?
Yeah, maybe. Let me check.
We don't often take short rests.
You don't. Let's check and make sure. Never hurts to look. It does go up, but not with your Bardic Inspiration die. It'll go up to a D8 when you reach level 9.
Alright. I can add a D6.
What's the plan? Do we want to take a short rest here? Or do we want to press on? Try to get further away from this fight?
We know we took out the vines that were nearby. In the future, we don't know that we did that. That's all I'm saying.
I am not opposed to taking a short rest if you guys would like to.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. Is everyone going to be resting during this time, or are some of you going to be like
No.
on alert?
I will be on alert as I took no damage.
Same.
Same as me.
Okay. So just the rest of you. Let's see. Shell's
Sorry.
hit die is a D10. Gets a D6. I'm going to roll 4. That's half of them. See how well we can do. Shell's going to get back 25, and then the D6 makes it 26.
A 1.
Yeah. Brings her up to 62, which is not full, but it's pretty high. That's pretty good. And Gideon has a D8. He's going to roll 8 of those. See if he can't get himself feeling a little bit better. Let's see. 14, 15, 18, 22, 24, 27, 31. Plus his con. So plus 2 on each one. That's another 16. That's 40.
And the D6.
Oh, thank you. And the D6. 46.
Oh, yeah.
So that brings him back up to 120. Which is still not full, but
Damn.
probably enough for him for right now.
Oh, geez Louise.
Oh, I didn't give Shell her con modifier too. She should get another 4. Kriv, how many hit points did you get back? Did you spend any hit die, or do you?
Yeah, I'm back up at full.
All right. Like nothing happened.
I'll remember.
The trauma.
Well, maybe not.
No, it's all the same.
How many times have you been down?
I don't know.
Imagine tracking it back from first episode. It's like 16.
Maybe. I feel like that's lowballing it.
Oh no.
At least y'all haven't died.
In one episode, multiple of us were downed like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, that was when we were fighting that weird chimera thing at the snake people, and all of us passed out.
Oh yeah.
And Shell and Luna, like, our saviors.
I think technically there was like 7 for me alone.
Yeah, because we kept bringing you back to life.
Like that.
This is what they're talking about while you're resting, Kriv.
Yep.
The time I was a healing totem.
Like talking smack next to a
That's right. You were a healing totem.
I'll just lay down in the dirt and make a little pillow. Just
Yeah.
Arvistan, Hajite, Ravi, perception checks, please.
Ew.
Oish, nope. 7. No, sorry. That's not perception. That's performance. So that's a 5 and a 5. That's 10.
10.
19.
19. Hajite with the eyes today.
I know,
16.
right?
16. Okay, both Ravi and Hajite, you can see that there are more vines moving. They are not especially nearby, and they are not moving very quickly, but they are approaching you. You think that there's enough time for Craven, Gideon, and Shell to get the rest that they need, but there's not much more than that.
Well, I will let them rest. And Hazate, do you see that?
Yeah.
Let's get everything else we can like ready to go. So as soon as they're ready to rock, we ship off and we start making haste.
Do we have something to like slow them down?
I kind of have something, but I don't think it'll like stop them completely.
We don't need to stop them completely. We just need them to not.
I understand if you're thinking of putting vines down, I'm gonna tell you,
Yes.
it probably won't stop the vines.
Vines.
I have grass.
More vines.
Help.
Okay.
I can make more.
Hit him with a whip. A hand vine.
We've heard of fighting fire with fire, but this is fighting vines with vines.
All right. Worth
better.
Fire.
worth a try. Worth a try.
Don't you have like ground spikes? Or am I hallucinating that?
Yeah, that's what I was.
They're vines on the ground.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they would slow him down and take damage every time that they would move.
You guys can move to get everything prepped and ready to move as soon as possible when Criv and Gideon and Shell are done resting. As you're gathering your stuff, Hajite, that frog is back and he's climbing into your backpack.
I'm gonna punch the frog.
Make an attack roll.
Shit! Got a 9.
Okay, that's not going to hit the frog. It's going to leap off. Since it's been spotted, it's going to like leap off and swing and hop and climb away on the branches.
I'm gonna point at him. I'm gonna say, "You piece of shit! Cut it out! I'll burn your house down."
He took a little bit of Shell's food.
That is not okay. I'm gonna have to punch a frog.
I
Try.
can't send no friendship on it.
I know.
Arvistan, when it's pointed out to you by Hajite, you cast Animal Friendship on the Kavik.
I didn't wound him.
Let me check it. Spell fails.
It does. Damn. All right.
Oh no! Is it like a certain level of intelligence thing?
Yeah, if it's 3 or higher.
Ew, they're smart and annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then everyone will be rested up, and the vines will be getting close enough that everybody can see them. They move slow. They're like plants. They move way faster than any plant you've ever seen before, but...
Wait, no. The spell is if it's 4 or higher, it fails. But I'm still
Correct.
guessing it's higher. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Not 3. It's 4. Okay.
Smart froggies that opened Crib's knot.
Let me try it again.
It's another
Here,
survival check.
Try
Oh.
2 knots. Do 2 knots.
Now, I don't know. You might want to move and tie.
Yeah, let's get going, guys.
Yeah,
I don't want to get stuck in these goddamn things.
let's get the hell out of here.
It'll leave just Gideon clearing the path in front of you. Unless
can't
somebody else wants to use Crib's sickle while they're tying knots.
I'll use the sickle.
That's up to Crib. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't have to give it to you.
if they want.
Nicely.
No. Yeah, you
Sickle?
tie it, dang not.
Please.
He said please. This
I
time.
think about it a lot, but I'll take it.
Okay. That's the idea. Where Crib will place it in your hand, and then you'll go to move, and Crib won't let go right away.
Yeah, they will let
And
go
just
like,
eye contact for a second.
what do you say? Please.
Give us that survival check, the knot check.
That is 11 plus 6, 17.
All right. You
Oh,
feel confident that you've tied a better knot this time. Last time, what your amnesiac, you don't remember your knots super well. So this time you're trying to use your brain less and use your fingers more. Just let muscle memory take over to try to tie the knot in a proper way. So it's a different knot that seems better, at least for Hajite's backpack.
Is it a monkey's fist?
I don't know knots. I couldn't tell you if that was one or not. Is that a good mountain knot? It's a mountain climbing knot. How about that? You want to go over a specific type of
I
one?
don't know what those are. I just know about the monkey's fist because you got to learn how to do that one to make like bracelets.
I don't think it's that one.
The correct answer is the trucker's hitch.
Yeah, it's probably not called that. But...
No, probably not.
Are you sure? They don't have truckers?
They have truckers. The truckers don't have hitches.
That was the guy's name that came up with it. Was Trucker.
Trucker.
Oh.
That's a sweet name.
What if we name it a tracker's hitch?
Could work.
Same thing.
So yeah, Gideon cuts forward, Arvstan by his side as you guys cut through the forest, the jungle, making your way closer and closer to the mountain. You can't see the mountain from being inside of all of this plant life, but you do move a lot faster than the vines that were closing in on you. And you think that you're able to escape them. Everybody keeps a much more wary eye, expecting that to happen more. And you may see a few more moving vines, but since you know what you're looking for at this time, you can easily avoid them. They're so slow moving that just being able to see one isn't necessarily that big of a threat. They really have to surprise you in order to do the kind of damage that they just did. Eventually, you'll start to be getting into nighttime. The sun going down, the end of the day. You don't quite make it to the mountain range where Gideon was trying to get to, so we had to spend a little bit of extra time for Gideon to take a long time walking across the river, and for the fight and for the rest. So Gideon will ask you to stop for the dark. He'll say, I'll need a little bit more to be my best, and I don't want to have even the least amount of injury if we make a trip forward. So I'd like to get good rest tonight. I hate to impose on the rest of you, but if it might be possible that I not take the first watch, I think that would be preferable.
That would be perfect, actually.
That's okay. I'll take first.
I would like to also be a part of First Watch.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do a ritual.
A ritual with Arvstan?
Hey, Arvistan, you want to do a ritual with me?
Sure. I mean, what else can go wrong around here, right?
What else can go wrong? Don't say that.
How many allies do you need for this ritual?
I need. Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
I'll grab it and get you.
Just one.
Just Arvistan then.
Yep.
Okay, so level 2 spell.
I can technically do it by myself, but
Okay,
that's fine.
but Arvistan's gonna be there, and it'd be weird.
Yeah.
If you were just kind of doing this ritual while you're sitting there.
Exactly.
Ravi
But I
and
want-
Kriv, okay to go to sleep.
Well, Gideon was asleep. Was the point?
Oh, definitely want Gideon asleep.
Do you want second or third watch, Kriv?
Which one's got more sunlight?
The
Cause
last
Third.
one.
the dark either.
I'll take second.
Is your for you to see?
I mean, my light has a wider effect than yours does, so I think we'll be okay.
I think the issue with it is if Robbie takes second watch, it would break up a full rest for him.
Ah.
Which means he's not
Did I-
hurt, but he wouldn't get
No.
his spells back.
No, not necessarily, because Hajite's staying up as well, and she can, like, I can wait for the whole full rest. So
Right, but if Robbie
Oh.
sleeps for like 4 hours and then he's awake for 4 hours and he sleeps for 4 hours, he's not
What
getting
if-
a full rest.
What if Arvistan stays up for the first and the second watch? Is that okay?
He could do that. He
Yeah, I
only
can do
needs
that.
to rest for 4. So
yeah,
he should be
I'll do
fine.
that. Yeah,
Do you want Ravi and Kriv to share the last one then?
sure.
Yeah, that works.
Teamwork.
All right. It's on Arvistan for a large part. So everyone will bed down to go to sleep, leaving Arvistan and Hajite awake. Hajite, you've asked Arvistan to participate in a ritual. Arvistan, have you done one before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What type of spell are we trying to acquire? It's necromancy or divination?
I would like necromancy.
Okay.
It's never divination, huh?
It's not often that we require divination.
You know, you don't need to see the future. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Which skull are you going to use?
I would like to use the hobgoblin skull.
Okay. So you will place the skull. Do we put it like on a tree stump or like on a log or something? Just to kind of give it a little bit of formality for a ritual. Let's see. Hobgoblin skull. Okay. You will start the ritual. You got to hold hands with Arvistan, of course, in order to make the ritual work properly. Stop moving your hands around so much, Arvistan. It won't work if you do that.
It won't work if you do that.
Just hold them. You'll start to conduct the ritual. The skull will rise into the air. Since you've used the hobgoblin skull, it's going to take the form of your, you could say friend, Ray. You've gone a little far out of the way, haven't you?
A little bit.
What's somebody like you doing all the way out here in this jungle?
You know, I ask myself that every day. Why am I all the way out here? And you know what? It just all comes down to, I guess, helping people, which isn't really that great of an answer.
Which people?
Well, no. at the end of the day, I'm hoping to help Tarsaria.
I see. So you're helping your people.
Whilst helping other people in the meantime.
I find it pretty hard most of the time to help some people without hurting some others.
You know, I don't know what's going on with the world as it is, and I'm sure we've hurt many people. I mean, I summon you with the skull of a guy who told me to kill him.
Oh, was that right? I thought the teeth were a little off. Some sort of goblin folk.
Hobgoblin. Very prideful. Strong hobgoblin.
Yeah, interesting sort. Up there in the mountains, right?
Mm,
Is that where you were when you took him out?
closer? More in the woods. But yeah. Refugees. Everyone's kind of coming down from the mountain right now.
Well, it seems like you're pretty close to one.
Yeah.
Say, before we conduct our business, I know you don't usually call on me without wanting something in return.
Oh,
I
I'm
was,
sorry.
well, I was just hoping to know if maybe you were giving a little bit of thought to what I proposed to you last time I spoke with you. You do remember.
You know, I've been through a lot since then.
That's all right, darling. Don't you worry your head one bit about it. Uh, I remember, and I'm willing to take the time to remind you. Um, I was asking if you might be able to, you know, in your travels, while you're helping people, some people, and hurting others, if you might just happen to stumble upon a body of one of those others that I might be able to use.
All right. Well, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Well, 2 legs for starters. I could do with 4, but I'm not used to it.
What would you say is your purpose for that?
Purpose?
Just to come back and have fun? Do you have a goal?
That's more of a philosophical question, don't you think? I'm much too lowly a creature to be able to answer such a inquiry as what's the meaning of life?
Not the meaning of life, your meaning to want to be here.
Oh,
You don't enjoy just having our talks or.
there's only so much you can do from this end.
It's, that's fair. But generally, people who want to come back have a reason. Other than just, I want to be alive.
I think that's reason enough.
You don't like the afterlife? It's not very fun over there?
It's not as fun.
What did you do while you were alive?
You know, I think a little mystery in a relationship helps keep some of the spice, don't you?
Keeps me coming back, that's for sure.
Well, I should hope. I think telling you everything about my life story might be giving you a little bit too much without a lot of take coming my way.
I could share information, but I don't have much else to give you at the moment.
Well, let me know when you have a body, and maybe I'll have a little something for you.
I'm not really sure how to go about putting someone in a body.
Oh, I could take care of most of that. You're just going to have to find one for me. Of course, that's all up to you.
Hashite, I know I can hear all this and all that, but can I talk with him as well and ask him question, or is it just you?
You know,
Son, up until this moment, I thought you were dead.
I mean, I've been dead and brought back to life, so I can see that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Now my question towards you is: are you seeking revenge of some sort for whatever happened to you?
Oh, vengeance is long past at this point.
Hmm. And how long are you able to stay on that body? If you ever get into a body,
Well, it depends.
on what?
Not a great number of things, but I don't think it's anything to concern yourself over.
I mean, um, not to be rude towards you, obviously, but I mean,
Obviously.
uh, we don't know you that well. We don't know what you did on your past life, and you might be just, for all we know, setting chaos into this world
You're
by
right.
coming back.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I don't know you all that well either. Maybe I should take my knowledge of necromancy and such and just be on my way.
wait.
I mean, me asking you the question doesn't mean that you have to be rude to her. She's not the one doing them. It's me, you know.
I'm just seeing your point.
Hmm. Okay. Well, no. I guess I'll shut up before I make things worse. You can continue talking with Hashite, and just pretend that I'm still dead over here, like you were before.
Still dead.
Well, I'm not great at pretend, unfortunately. Flaw of mine.
He's harmless, but I mean, you're free to ask us any questions. We could get to know each other, but I'm afraid you're not interested in getting to know each other until you're physically here.
Now, unfortunately, your ritual's not the best thing for communication with the afterlife. So, we're not going to have a lot of time left. Was there anything in particular that you wanted?
If you wouldn't mind, inflict wounds once again.
I
Really,
think you'd remember it by now.
I just, it only lasts about 24 hours, and then it just floats out of my mind.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't mind reminding you.
Need a
Anytime you
reason.
need it, you know how to get in touch. Uh, and he'll tip his hat and grant you the spell. And then leave again. When the ritual is over, you find that while you are holding hands with Arvistan with one hand, the other hand is holding the Kavik, the little frog creature. He's also holding Arvistan's other hand.
Oh my god!
Sort of completing the circle.
I'm gonna.
Don't let it go! Don't let it go!
I'm gonna grip the hand.
Give me a strength athletics check.
Both of us, or just her?
Hajite's gripping the
Yeah,
frog.
yeah, same. Didn't you say it was both of us?
He was holding both of your hands, but this is going to be Hajite's thing to do.
Okay, okay.
I got a 10.
Okay, that's not going to be enough. It's going to wriggle its way out.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Hop off into the dark. Not too far, though. Just sort of to the nearest tree. Sort of cling onto the side of it. And sort of, like chirp at you.
You know what? I'm gonna get to speak to animals one day. think I found an enemy. I don't like him.
That was pretty interesting, and getting him a body that kind of scares me
Because it's him or because it's necromancy?
I would say one, necromancy, and two, we don't know anything about him. Like, we're dwelling into, well, mainly you, obviously, because you're the one doing the spells. You're dwelling into things that I don't know if you even have the idea of it, since we don't know each other very well either, you know? But
Well,
just there's something about that guy that just creeps me out.
creeps you out.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the vibe that he gives me of wanting to possess a body back means that he has something planned and he just might be a force that we would have to reckon with afterwards if it comes down to it, you know?
Well, I have a feeling that if I were to bring him back, he wouldn't have anything to do with us anymore. Whether that's good or bad, couldn't say. But just for the sake of telling you, I guess, I'm not just going to randomly be bringing random people back from the dead.
Yeah, I mean, he might not be connected to us once you summon him, but I would think personally he would still be connected towards you since you did the summoning, and whatever would happen to him, it's I'm afraid that it might affect you as well.
I don't think that I would just find a body and go, here you go, bud. It's not really my thing. I tend to not make rash decisions like that.
Yeah. I'm just really suspicious
Concerned
about this guy. And
about speaking with the ghost.
yeah, that too. That really creeps me out every time that I see it, but
You know,
I'm
we
getting
didn't
I'm getting a
have to
little bit used to it.
participate.
I'm getting a little bit used to it, but still creeps me out a little bit.
it's it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
I I'm not super experienced in all this, but I'm experienced enough to speak with them. And
Um, I have an idea as well on what he might have planned if you give him a body, though.
You hear
And
a
my
noise
idea.
from the tree.
Oh,
The
I'm going.
frog is he's hanging on with one end and wiggling his finger stuck to the side of his head with the other.
can I
I'm
just
going to bed.
can I just shoot him? I really want to
Yes,
shoot him.
shoot him.
You want this creature's skull?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make an attack and shoot him.
Take a shot at him.
Oh, it's a 9. I'm not doing sharpshooter though. I'm not doing the sharpshooter, so that'll be 9 plus 9, 18 to hit.
Give us the damage.
That'll be 10 damage.
You shoot at the Kabak as it's hanging in the tree. The arrow sticks into him. He stops doing the raspberry at Hajite. He looks kind of as stern as a frog can. He takes his free hand. He grabs the arrow. Pulls it out.
Oh my goodness.
And as he does, like bubbles and boils kind of like rupture out of the arrow wound. And they like kind of coat him. And he drops out of the tree and into the brush.
Wait, what was that part again of the bubbles?
He started bubbling from the
Is-
arrow wound.
Is it dead?
And it covered him?
Yep.
Is it dead?
What do you do, Arbstan?
I am gonna say, Luna, go sick him.
Sick him! You want her to bite the weird bubbly mess? You don't know what that is.
Luna's asleep. You're gonna wake her up, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. She's asleep.
So you and Hajite awake.
Yeah,
You
that
can
is
wake
true.
her
Yeah,
up. There's no problem. She didn't get hurt or anything.
yeah, no. Just let her sleep. I'm gonna just then move towards where he fell down and see if it's still there.
Okay. Head over there and make a perception check.
Oh no.
That'll be a 21.
Okay. You look at the spot where he fell. He's not there.
Do I see any trail of blood?
No
Well, it's
blood.
dark. I guess I don't. Oh wait, no
You've
blood.
got dark vision. You would see it. There isn't.
Yeah.
anything. You see off in the distance a little bit a rustle. A couple leaves shift. And then you hear a
Alright.
sound. And there's like a spark of light. It goes. And this little like spark of light comes shooting out, lands at your feet right in front of you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. Oh. That's 13. Dexterity. That'll be +4. That'll be 17.
Okay, you're only going to take half damage as the spark explodes into a fireball
Oh, damn. Okay.
at your feet. So half of 27 means you take 13 points of fire damage.
All right.
There's an explosion of flame right where Arverstan's standing. He jumps backward. He like dives out. He gets singed by it as he comes flying back. It'll wake everyone up. That little section, there's a tree that frog was just hanging on. It starts burning. The ground is burning nearby around it.
I get up and go back to Orsage and they're like, well, that was something. Ooh.
Okay.
I think these little guys are more dangerous than what we thought.
Maybe don't attack them.
Well, I asked you if you wanted me to. You said yes, and I wanted to as well. So, I mean.
I was gonna say, I'm not the boss of you.
Arverstan, what happened?
Stupidity. Don't worry about it. I think we're good.
Tell us.
The tree's on fire.
Did you explode something? Was that an
Uh,
accident?
No, it wasn't me.
It
one
wasn't
of those.
you?
No, it wasn't me.
Who was it?
At this point, I don't know, but I think it's one of those little frog guys again because I shoot at him and injured him, and then he ran away, and then the explosion happened.
While you're
and...
talking, Arverstan, right in the middle of your group, everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
13.
Ooh. I rolled a 2 for Gideon and a 1 for Shell. 2 failures.
I rolled a 9.
I also got a 9.
Ooh, I take half damage. I got an 18.
What Luna get?
Oh, Luna, that's right.
She's got plus 5.
Plus 5, she got a 20.
Okay. And it was a 13 for Kriv?
Yes.
Okay, Arverstan and Luna are going to save. Everyone else is going to fail.
Oh no.
As another fireball explodes in the middle of all of you. 26 damage to everyone but Arstan and Luna. They both take 13.
Holy shit.
So what's Arstan at right now?
I am. You said how much? 13?
Yeah.
It'll put me at 41.
And 26 to everyone else. Bring Shell down to 40, and it's going to hurt everybody a lot. Roll initiative.
$17.
God damn it.
19.
14.
17, 19. Criv going up again.
8. I got 8.
Okay, let's see how everybody else did. Okay. Oh. Shell's got advantage on initiative. Okay.
Of course she does. It's the best for her to react first.
It's zoomies.
And Gideon took that 26. It brings him down to 94. Shell's the first to act. Shell doesn't know what the hell's going on. Arvistan was sort of piddling around explaining exactly what happened. But you guys are under attack. Shell has to make a perception check. All right, it's terrible. She got a 9. She doesn't know where this is coming from. But obviously staying grouped together is not a good idea. So Shell is going to run off into the jungle.
Oh, no. Oh, he's throwing a curveball, that one.
I know, right?
Let's go to Criv's turn.
I'm not used to having to know things this fast. Oh boy. Can I try to look at where this is coming from?
You could do a perception check. You can't see in the dark. So it's a little
No.
bit tougher for you.
Can't I just like tell her where it's coming from? Because I saw the flash of light.
Yes, it matter. It's a +6, but it's also a nat 1.
Okay, so you don't know.
Okay. Cool. I will, if I'm not already, I suppose, step behind other people since today's not going great with trying things.
Okay, yeah. Who you got to step behind, specifically? Robbie's not a bad choice. Gideon, also pretty good. Arvistan, he's probably going to leave you immediately, but for the moment.
Maybe behind Gideon because he's actually big,
He is really big.
and then I can cast protection from energy on him for fire.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Criv?
I believe that is all of the things I can do.
Okay. Ravi will be next.
I'm assuming that I do not see the frog.
You don't see it, no. And I don't think Arvistan has said that it was the frog yet.
I thought he said that he attacked the frog thing and then it shot at him.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I did.
So we're looking for the frog at least.
If I were to feel around on the ground, can I feel like a rock or a twig or something?
Yeah. You could pick something up off the floor.
I'm going to use my action to cast light on it.
All right. You got a little flashlight. You could shine around. What would you like to do with it?
I'd like to first make a perception check, see if I see the frog now.
Sure, go ahead.
13.
Okay, you're looking around. You see leaves move for a second, like just out of the corner of your eye. You thought you saw something moving over there, but then you don't see it anymore.
I'm assuming that since we are in like the jungle, there's a lot of thick brush kind of at our feet, correct?
Yeah, if not directly at your feet, somewhere nearby at least.
All right, well, that'll be my turn. So,
Okay. Ashite will be next.
Okay.
You said yourself you made an enemy.
I did. I did make an enemy. Technically an arch nemesis.
Hell of a time to get one, but here we are.
Can I see him? Do I know where he is?
Cannot see him.
Can I look harder?
You can make a perception check to
Okay.
attempt to see him.
Not having luck with this die today. 16?
Still can't see him.
Oh my god, he's invisible. I don't think I have anything that'll be like revealing. Divination sure would be nice.
We just talked about it.
Wow. Well, I'm not gonna randomly attack the air. So, do I know if he took anything besides food?
No.
Okay. Alright. I will also split off from the group.
Okay. Yeah. Best move in a dangerous nighttime, like horrifying scenario is split up.
Chainsaws.
Could be. Could be. Arvistan will be next.
I can't see them either as well, right? Even with my
You could
dark
make the
vision.
perception check if you want.
Seems like it doesn't matter.
Perception.
Nobody's gotten super high on it yet.
+5. No, I don't think so. That'll be 14.
Don't see him.
Okay. Let me see.
Stupid ninja frog.
No sign of them yet. I'm just going to cast Barskin on Kriv and split from the group.
All right. Everybody split up. Although Ravi hasn't split up. He held his ground.
I don't know if I should do this or not with Luna. No, I'll keep Luna with Robbie.
Okay. Gideon will go next. He'll say, "You're sure it was the Kabak?"
That's what we shot. That's what it looked like. So yeah, but it was weird because it started bubbling blood when it fell to the floor. And
Bubbling.
when I yes, and when I went to see where he fell down, there was no blood anywhere.
Kabuks don't do that.
Okay, so this is something weird then. But it looked like one.
He'll draw his sword. He doesn't have much else that he's necessarily capable of. And gets ready. Shell is in the dark, looking for. I guess she doesn't even really know what. Looking for not getting hit by a fireball anymore.
Can she see?
She does not have dark vision, no.
Oh, well, that's cool.
She's kind of stumbling around. You can hear her crashing around through the trees in the underbrush.
Oh.
Just sort of making a mess. Then I'm going to roll this to see what happens here. Arvistan, you're going to take 2 claws in the back.
Uh-oh. Claws. Frogs don't have those.
It's going to be a total of 12 points of damage. As an invisible form once again becomes visible behind you. Not the little cat-sized frog, but a sort of human-sized, massive gray frog with big teeth and claws.
Oh.
Guys, I think I found it.
Right on top of you, Arvistan.
You said
And
12 damage?
12 damage, yep.
Okay.
Visible for the moment. It's Crib's turn.
Did I also see?
You and, because Ravi has that light, you and Gideon, really everybody that's right here can see the big frog, and also Hajite, who is not far away. Arbstan did break off a little bit, so you could probably barely see it. It's behind him.
Like he's between Kirk the Frog thing?
Like it's like if he was at the edge of a campfire or something, and like a scary monster snuck up behind him. You can kind of see it catching the light a little bit.
Okay. I'm just gonna try the firebolt.
All right. Shoot a little bolt to fire past Arvistan to hit a big frog monster.
It's 16 plus something.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
21 will hit. You will hit the frog.
Okay, this one's...
It will hiss at you, Kriv.
Ooh. That would be 4 plus my 3.
4 plus what? Straight 4? Did I just lose everybody for a second? I think I did. Welcome to the period of time where everybody's frozen but me. And they may potentially hear me, but I can't hear any of them responding to me. Don't know exactly how long that will last for. Usually not long. But sometimes you don't know. I might have to pop out and back in for a second. Give me a moment.
Hello?
Hello.
I got lost.
Ah.
We're back.
What happened?
You talked for a while. I was watching you talk, but like
Yeah.
everyone else
I was
Yeah.
saying things and all of you were frozen.
All right, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you
all
now.
of us
You
were
were.
frozen except you, and we couldn't hear anything.
Yep.
Yep. That's what was happening to me. Except I could hear myself. And the stream could hear me, lamenting that no one else could hear me. So I need a double check on the damage that Kriv just did.
7.
7. Okay. Let's go to Ravi then. Is he here? We lost your picture, Ian.
Oh, let me try to get that back up.
He's back.
Am I back? Okay. All right, I think we have gotten everything straightened out. Can I see the frog person now?
You can. And Kriv just hit him with some fire, so you are aware of where he is.
I'm going to summon a sword and try to chop it.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit it.
For the ever popular 15 damage.
15. All right. Okay. Hazute, what do you want to do? You're a little separated from Arbstan and the frog and the rest of the other people.
I want to. Can I get to Arvistan?
You can get over there. There's a big frog monster right next to him, if that's okay with you.
I want to touch the frog monster.
Okay.
I want to touch him with. I don't quite understand this spell.
It's not inflict wounds, is it?
No. No, it's bestow curse.
You want to curse him?
I do. But I don't quite understand it. But I do want him cursed, yeah, for sure.
All right. So you've got, looks like 4 curses to choose from. So either way, we need a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
That's a critical.
Okay.
That's going to beat your spell save DC.
Ooh. So it didn't.
So it did not curse him.
That's too bad. All right. Well, I'm stuck.
Hazarte shrugs
Oh well.
to Arbistan. Well,
I touched him. Did nothing.
sometimes you touch a frog and it doesn't kill him.
Sucks. Life sucks.
Arbistan's next. Got big frog right next to you. Hajate's also right next to you.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Yo, what up?
I can't hit anybody ever.
It's right next to me. I guess I'm going to attack him with my daggers. So first dagger will be 13 plus 6. That'll be 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
So that's a D4 plus 4. That'll be 7 damage.
All right.
Going again with another main dagger attack. That'll be a natural 20.
There we go.
Natural 20 plus
Not
4.
used
That'll
to
be.
me getting them and you guys not getting them.
Yeah. So that'll be double the damage. So that'll be 3 and 4. That'll be 7. So that'll be 14 total damage.
Okay.
And my offhand dagger attack would be a 15 plus 6. That'll be 21
Yep.
to hit. And that'll be just a d4. That'll be 3 damage.
Okay. So Arvistan with his daggers doing a little flurry of stabs against this big frog thing. What about Luna?
Luna is gonna rush up and attack him for a. That'll be, what's it? Plus 5? Plus 5, that'll be 17 to hit.
Not a hit.
Not a hit?
Nope.
Ooh, okay. That'll be it.
Okay. Gideon will say, "Don't let it escape!" And he'll rush over with his sword drawn and try to cut up that frog. He's got 1 hit with all of his many swings. He is at greater than half of his hit points, so he gets to do a little extra damage now. So he does 18 total. Shell is not going to fight the frog. Not interested. Somebody else's problem. It's attacking Arvistan. What does it matter? You guys seem to be doing fine.
Wow.
Right? You're fine.
Wow.
She's harsh.
I think Harsh is, like, putting it nicely.
The frog is going to start to bubble like it did when you shot at Arvistan. And as those bubbles raise,
He's
they
turning
sort of
visible.
cluster up on each other in big boils. They'll start to break, and you'll see that a different form breaks out from inside of the large frog creature, and it looks exactly like Arvistan.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
And then he runs away. Gideon's going to hit him with an opportunity attack.
Can I do an opportunity attack as well since I'm next to it?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
It'll be 19 to hit,
Yes.
or
19
just
hits.
roll damage. Okay, 19 hits. Okay. What the fuck?
Does 15 hit?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
Wait, if I'm doing this with my bow, it's a disadvantage, right?
Yeah. But you had your daggers out. I would go
Yeah,
with
my
your
dagger. Yeah.
1 dagger strike.
D8. No, not D8. D4. That'll be max damage. 8.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Gideon hits him, and Arvistan hits him. Let's call him New Arvistan.
Like, is it like same clothes?
He's got your clothes. He's got
color.
the tree parts. He's got your flower eye.
All the color.
He's got your weapons. Yeah, he breaks off into the trees and out of sight.
That's not cool.
No, that's not cool. +5 for Luna. Luna's going to attack. That'll be 16 plus 5. That'll be 29 to hit.
It's not going to do enough damage to take him out before he gets away from you. Sorry to say.
Yeah, that.
Is he essentially breaking initiative order?
He was running, and all these guys are doing opportunity attacks all right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
same as Luna, and Luna is.
So they did a lot of damage to him, but he had enough hit points to tank it all
2d4.
and keep running.
That'll be a 6 plus 5. That'll be 11 piercing damage. And it gotta make a DC save. 12 or
He's
higher.
got it. Yeah,
Yeah?
no
Okay.
problem for him.
Okay. Alright, that was Luna's attack of opportunity towards it. And now comes Luna's attack.
No, this is his turn. He's the one that is running.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Wait.
He's got
No.
30 feet of movement. He gets away from you.
Wait a minute. I attacked first with my daggers, right?
3 times.
Uh-huh.
Then Luna attacked him. Miss. Then Gideon
Oh yeah,
attacked
that's
him.
right. Yeah, that's right. Sorry,
Then
my
Shell
bad.
didn't attack him.
Yeah,
then
that is
he
true.
turned into you and ran away. And
Yeah.
Gideon hit him, and you hit him. Ajite missed him. Luna hit him.
Yep.
And he still ran.
Yeah. True.
It's frustrating, but it's Chris' turn.
I don't know if I would have to try this to know if that works. Trying to do like locate animal.
Locate animal?
I don't know. That's the one I got.
Let me check it just to make sure. Okay. Locate animal. I don't have in the book. That's in a different book, probably. Locate animals or plants. Here we go.
Yeah.
Beast or plant. He's neither.
Okay.
It's also why he wouldn't be friends with Arvstan.
Do I have to try that to know that, or can I do something else?
I'm going to say that since you did just try it, that you have tried it.
Okay.
And this has been your indication that he is not technically an animal. Now, the Kavik is an animal. A Kavik is. This was not a Kavik. Anything else, Kriv?
No.
Ravi, any ideas? I'm going to run 30 feet towards him, as if I was chasing him.
Okay.
And then he has to make a wisdom save. I'm going to try to cast the spell Hold Person.
Hold Person. I'm going to have you make a quick perception check. We're running into the dark. He's running through trees.
Well, I still have my stick, too. But yes.
You still have your stick, so you'll be able to use that to see. But he ran off into the brush, so you've got to run where
14.
he was headed. 14. Okay. Let's see how sneaky he was. That. Okay, he's a little bit higher than that. Now, can you cast Hold Person without seeing what you're casting it on?
That's a good question. Let me see. Nope, I have to see it, because choose whom you can see within range.
Okay, so you know, you have an idea which direction he runs in. There's trees everywhere, brush all over the place. He disappears behind a lot of that. You run towards that, trying to catch up with him. You can still hear him running through there, but you can't see him amidst all the trees. And I won't cost that Hold Person on you, since you would have to see him to be able to cast it anyway.
In that case, I would like to cast Locate Creature.
Okay. Okay. Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question. He's familiar insofar as that
It depends on which creature you describe. This is a shape-changing creature.
I would probably describe it in character as locate the doppelganger Arvistan.
The doppelganger Arvistan. I guess that would be kind of like naming him. Okay. And you've seen it at least once. Ah, here we go. If it's under a different form, you can't locate it.
Yep, that's fair.
Okay.
Now, is he like crouching in the brush? Is that why I don't see him?
It's thick jungle brush. I mean, you've been
Okay.
using swords and sickles to cut through vines and stuff the whole way. So, even just a little bit of distance, 30 feet is pretty significant in this thick a cover.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. It's even got a little thing in there.
Yeah.
Wild. We still can bring him down, maybe. Hajate's got a chance. So new Arvistan just ran off into the jungle. What do you want to do about it?
I'm sorry, who?
New Arvistan. There's a new one.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure if you were talking to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That is you, Hajate.
I was like, I think so. Okay. So I wanted to follow after as best I could and try and keep him in sight.
You could try to catch up to him. Let's roll a quick perception check just to make sure we keep an eye on him.
16?
16. Okay. You think you're at least close enough following behind him. He runs off and you run off right behind him. And he ran from right where you were, so you're trying to like catch up to him. And with a 16, you can at least hear and understand where he is. And he's very close to you as you're running after him.
I'm not sure if this will work if I can't directly see him. So, Phantasmal Killer, right?
Okay.
It doesn't say...
If it doesn't say see, you don't need to see.
Yeah, it doesn't say. So, I would like to use that. The range is 120 feet.
That's pretty far. It says you can see.
Yeah.
Tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range.
I wanted to catch him, but I didn't.
He got an 18 to
What
be concealed from you.
What a butthead. If I can hear him,
Yeah. You got other spells, obviously.
I would like to use... Okay, back up. First question. Did Arvistan leave the dagger in the guy?
Which one? We got 2 hours. He did not leave any weapons inside of anyone. It's not really how he does that.
Okay. So... He can transform, and I'm not sure if the weapons would count as weapons if they're not real. I don't know.
You
if
mean
they're-
a heat metal? You want to heat a dagger that he's
Yeah,
holding?
but I'm not sure. What a weird guy. I'm not sure if it counts because I don't know if they're real. All right, okay.
You'd have
Let's
to be able to see the metal anyway. Looking at the spell.
let's just use Thunderwave in the direction of the noise.
Okay, don't have to see the thunder wave. You're
Nope.
close enough that that's definitely going to hit him. He rolled a nat 1 on the con
Sick.
save.
I wanted to use a level 4
Yeah, go for it.
because I'm mad. 28.
All right. And he will go blasting back 10 feet. Land among some more brush. Gets knocked prone, so has to stand up to keep running anymore. And you know where he landed, although you can't see where he landed.
I don't know how far I ran in the scuffle.
30 feet.
Like, I couldn't move any more towards him.
Nope.
Okay.
He did his full movement. You've got to do your full movement to keep up with him.
Got it. Okay. I'm done.
Armstand's next.
Do I still see the other Robertson or no?
He ran off and out of your sight, but you can see Hajite. And that she blasted him back, and he fell down. So you know where he fell.
All right, I'm gonna take a arrow shot at him, a sharpshooter.
I have you move a little bit closer, just because there are trees and stuff in the way.
Okay. About that would create attack opportunity to the other guy, right?
Only he's 40 feet away from you. You don't have to get that close, but I'm gonna have you move, like, close the distance like halfway, get like 20 feet away from him, just so that you got a clear line of sight to be able to shoot at where he should be. Now,
Alrighty.
you would have disadvantage because you can't see him. And I think being prone means that ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Oh, then I'm not doing sharpshooter.
Yeah, so it's a disadvantage on the shot because he's down on the ground.
All right. So not sharpshooter, poison arrow.
Okay.
I have, this will be, after this one I have one left.
All right.
That'll be +9. Disadvantage. Where the hell is my... Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So my lowest was a 17.
That's a miss.
Fuck. Okay. Second shot with disadvantage. That's better. That's 12 and 9. 21. The lowest 13 and 9. So 12 and 9. That'll be 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That'll be my second poison arrow.
Last poison
the
arrow.
last one, yeah. So I won't have any more after this.
Okay.
So that'll be a D8. Where's my D8? Here it is. Plus, what was it? +4. That'll be 6 damage. And that'll be how much? 2d6 for the poison damage. That'll be 4 and 3. That'll be 7 damage.
6 and 7 makes 13. Anything else from Arvistan?
Nope.
Luna is next.
Luna has
Luna has
changed
enough speed
now.
to get over to him.
Yeah, and she's gonna attack.
She's got advantage because he's down.
Yes. So if he's down, does that automatically make him prone then, or does he still
That's the
have?
same thing. He's prone.
Okay. That'll be 17 plus 5 to hit
All right, that got
on
him.
Luna, and that'll be 2d4, or is it 2d4? Yeah, 2d4 plus 5. 2d4. That'll be 1 and 5 and 4. That'll be 5 and 5. That'll be 10 piercing damage.
Okay, Luna kills him before he escapes.
Ooh!
He bubbles once more. He bubbles into Luna's mouth a little bit.
Oh.
The bubbles and boils, and they raise and pop and burst, and his true form comes out from underneath New Arvistan. It seems he truly was that monstrous, large, toothed and clawed frog person.
Oh. Gideon, what the hell is that?
That is a problem.
Definitely. How much of a problem?
Enough that I'll be sleeping with my sword.
Okay.
What can it do? Besides transform into everyone.
I think that's the most dangerous thing it's capable of. And we don't know if this is the only one.
That means it might have been following us a while.
Is everyone accounted for?
Yeah, I think so.
At this point, has anyone been out of sight of anyone else? I haven't seen Kriv.
I haven't seen Shell.
I've been behind you.
Have you?
I think so.
Now, I have a question for you. Does their blood do anything? Is it poisonous?
I
Is
know
it...
as much as you at this point. But
Alright.
knowing that it can take the shape of another, of one of us, I'm not certain if it hasn't already.
It can make the animal noises, but I'm unsure if it can actually talk.
I turn towards Robbie. Robbie, you think you can, like, do a check on Luna and see if she's okay? Just in case the blood is poisonous or something?
Um, no, actually, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have that spell ready today.
How about you, Kriv?
For which one?
As any type of spells to check on Luna and see if the blood is poisonous or something, since Luna beat it and some blood got into her?
The most I could do is talk to her. I don't have anything for poison today.
Well, at least if that's possible, at least she can tell you if she's okay or if she's in pain or something.
I don't know that you need to speak to her to know if she's in pain.
True. All right, what do we want to do, guys?
There's not much we can do but rest.
We still have to sleep.
Yep. Okay.
Are these things common around here?
I don't know.
More to the point is, you seem to have some kind of knowledge of what these are. Is this like an old enemy that you guys fought from wars hundreds of years ago? Or is this just like a creature that you every once in a while find in the wild kind of a thing?
Seen things like it, but not to this extent. Not ones that can hurl fire or become invisible. This one is far beyond anything I could have imagined.
Okay, that was more the question. Thanks. Well, do we continue on with the normal watches?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Make
right.
it little flower crowns or something for us to wear. If that is an identifier of any sort.
I think we're a bit too late to reliably identify anyone. Anyone could have been replaced at any point. Or not.
Shell?
When you call her, she'll come back.
I want to pet her.
Make an animal handling check.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna. I almost want to fail. Not gonna lie. 17.
Right. That's pretty good.
I know.
She's tense, but allows you to pet her.
That's sus. Okay. We're gonna go sleep now.
All right. And I think that's where we'll call it for this week. You guys I didn't know you were going to get him.
We got him.
Put in all the effort to take him down.
Whew.
I thought that was going to be fun. I was like, there's going to be another Arvistan out there doing some shit. I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Like, oh, they're gonna blame every fucking thing on me now.
And it wouldn't even be your fault that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't make an arch nemesis without hunting it down and killing it in cold blood.
Gotta get it, yeah. Gotta get a wolf to kill it.
I feel like that's gonna mess up Luna.
He blew raspberries at us.
Luna did have to kill it while it was Arvistan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sure she like felt a relief after it turned back to its normal state. So
Well, she got the bloodlust. She
yeah.
realized it's okay to kill an Arvistan.
No, not okay. Not okay. Not
The
okay.
bloodlust.
All right, are we all okay to play next week? 16th.
Yeah, should be fine.
Yeah. If someone could transform into you, do you still smell like them? Just curious.
That's a good question.
I'd have to check. I think it would depend on like with the method they're using to transform. This one, I think, would still smell like you. Like it wouldn't maintain its smell.
Oh no.
I saw the first X-Men movie. I know that's how they sussed out Mystique.
I was just like, she's a wolf. She would know.
All right. So we'll be back next week on the 16th. Until then, sleep tight. Hope one of you's not a frog man.
Frogman.